What up? What up? What up? What up, Mike Johnson? I appreciate you for saying, have a great day. Low key trio. Dennis Star, yeah. Hamlock Report, Charles Pride. Shout out to Charles Pride. Said he hope everybody had a productive day. No censoring, just be respectful. Shout out to your car. Your car deserve all of the flowers in the world. We don't really do the chimes and stuff like that. I try to avoid doing all of that on this particular show. But shout out to your car. I appreciate you, bro. Tired of hearing people doing all this, talking about other people. We just report the news and we try to make sense of it, big dog. Don't feel salty about it. If you're feeling some type of way, then you need to go ahead and line yourself up with somebody else that better align with what it is that you're looking for. Go look at the other stuff. Tech Coach Ralph is in the building starting the weekend right. Good evening, everyone. We're going to live stream tonight and we're going to live stream tomorrow night. What up, Trey Day? Old Mase, tell me what you want. Shout out to Mase. Daniel Berry Sports. Antonio Watkins, Solutions Trucking. I got to get my people through whatever it is that they got going on. Some people is late night kicking it. What up, Time Dog? I thought you was boycotting the Pistons. I ain't been in a while, so I decided to go tonight. So, we was sitting half courtside. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. What up, friends and family? Let me acknowledge the people that's supporting the platform. Charles Price says, thanks for the positive advice and encouragement. I appreciate you, Charles Pride. Hey, yo, Charles, I'm starting to think that I'm somewhat of a celebrity out here in these streets. I've never taken myself too serious. I've never taken myself too serious, but I'm starting to believe that I'm somewhat of a celebrity because, man, the people be showing Time Dog love in these streets, man. I ain't even gonna front. The people love Anton from antondaniels.com. Shout out to your car. I'm trying to keep you in the house, trying to keep y'all from crashing out. What better way to be entertained than to kick it with your boy Time Dog? I wish I could have live streamed last night, but I'm kind of feeling good about live streaming tonight because it was so many other things. Man, we got so much to talk about and so much to capture. You headed to Detroit in 2 weeks to buy a car from Gateway Classics. Why are you flying in to buy a car? Why don't you just buy the car and have it shipped? That's what I did. I just had my car shipped when I bought mine from Alabama. I think I bought mine from Alabama. Anyway, so I just came from the Pistons game, right, before we get into the show. And I was done with the Pistons, but then my daughter went out and she was hanging out at Dave and Buster's, and she can drive now. And so I'm in the crib and I got all of my work done, and I had just got off the phone with them boys over there at Hardly Initiated. So shout out to Hardly Initiated. We gonna be linking up, and all of the content creators, it seemed like, is down in Atlanta. Anyways, neither here nor there. So I shoot over to the Pistons game, and me, I'm courtside, front row, half court. And I was going back and forth with Darius Garland. Shout out to Darius Garland. He made it a point to come and kick it. But you know what really surprised me? What really surprised me is that it wasn't the love that I get at the games and stuff like that because, that's normal. I'm used to that. It was the referee. The referee came up and was like, Anton Daniels, what's up, man? I watch all your content. I said, all right, we doing some really great things out here in these streets. When the ref came up to me, shout out to the ref, bro. And it's crazy because now it's like the cameras come up more and, huh? You think I probably was on TV. I don't know, man. I don't be paying no attention. If I went back and I probably went and looked at it or whatever, I probably was, but who can say? They don't show the whole games. They only do the highlights, so I wouldn't know. Pistons versus, and you can't even show it. because you can't show it because then they'll copyright you. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be careful on that front. Yeah, there I was. I was right there in the front. Oh, no, 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 no. That's the other game. I got the wrong game. Got the one from an hour ago. Yep, I'm right there courtside. But I always sit opposite. That's the thing. Y'all got to make sure that you sit opposite of. You don't want to be on TV like sitting in the area where the bench is. You want to sit at the half court line where it's not right there. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of want to play it a little bit differently. But it was dope though, man. You know what I'm saying? It was dope because I hadn't been there in a while. I'm still don't plan on renewing my tickets. I'll just spot it. You know what I'm saying? I'll spot check it as far as when I want to get tickets and stuff like that. But I don't see any value in trying to get the tickets and all of that right away. I'm chilling, bro. I'm slow motion. So, yeah, that was cool. Went to the game. Everything was cool and everything went fine. You want to sit the opposite of the bench. You don't want to be on TV every single time. You want to sit opposite of the bench. So, shout out to everybody showing me love. Shout out to Antonio Watkins says going to the bar first time this year, 2024. What do you mean going to the bar? You're not going there to drink, right? You're not going there to drink. You got to stay sober, big dog. And if you do go to the bar, make sure you catch an Uber. Don't get caught up, Antonio. Stay focused, bro. All right, y'all ready to get into the show? I don't know where to start. We got Camron and Mase. I got Cam Newton saying what happened in the fight. We got DJ Akademiks versus Meek Mill. We got a woman that was on there saying that nurses is bigger freaks than strippers. Tech Noob is in the building. Appreciate you, Tech Noob. Says, AD, you were right all along. I'm launching an Amazon Robotics Sort Center this year, requiring only the maintenance team to keep them running. It's unbelievable. I have to send you a video. Yeah, send it to. I told y'all. I ain't going to get into it because that's bag chasing. Shout out to my dog, Tech Noob. I keep telling people, bro, it's already here. It's already here. Shout out to Blake Fields at the bar. So you renew your Pacers. Pacers? You mean Pistons? Pacers is way, man, listen. The way that they run the Pacers organizations, I got a really rich friend that had bought out the whole front row of the Pacers in order to go see. He said the Pacers organization is horrible the way that they treat their season ticket holders. They say it's way worse with the Pacers. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Tech Noob. I appreciate you, bro. All right, y'all ready to get into the show? Where we starting at, y'all? Y'all want to start with Cam Newton or y'all want to start with Camron and Mase? Cam Newton or Camron and Mase? We got to get into Meek Mill. Nurses is freaks. I heard Charlamagne is getting into a beef with some lady. Nurses is the biggest hoes. Corey Holcomb, corporate woman on EYL. Dame Lillard said is lonely in Milwaukee. Cat Williams had an interview with Joe Rogan. Yeah, I don't think I can use that clip though. Yashua says, just saw your review of Tiffany on Roland's show. It's sad he had more smoking accountability for Umar. He did. I don't take him serious at all. I don't take him serious at all. So it looked like y'all saying either Mason Camron or Cam Newton. Which one? Mason Camron or Cam Newton? I'm kind of seeing a split. Cam Newton, Mase, Cam Newton, Camron. It's a split. Who he call a big bag? Who Charlamagne call a big bag? Was he true? Yeah, we got to bring Charlamagne to the front of the congregation. I got to find out what's going on. Charlamagne called somebody a big bag today, yesterday, the day before yesterday. What's going on with Charlamagne? Who he call a big bag? Let's go with Cam. All right, we'll go with Cam Newton. Look like y'all saying Cam Newton. Then we'll move over to Mason, and then we'll figure out what's happening with Charlamagne. All right, it's y'all show. So let's figure out what Cam Newton is. Let's see. Cam Newton. Cam Newton response. Cam Newton breaks down the clip. All right, so we're going to start here. Good pick, y'all. Let's start with Cam Newton. How y'all feeling tonight? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. My voice almost went out because I was at the game. Me and Darius Garland. I wound up getting back. I wound up DMing him because he made it a point to come and talk to me. Them players think that they can chirp with you. They think that they chirping with you. All right, Cam Newton, y'all, saying what really happened with the brawl.
Not wrong.
I scrambled, and I should have just stayed
in the pocket,
bro. You feel me? But this is what I really want the narrative to be. To every single high school player, to every single person of influence, to every single athlete, use my situation as a way to understand that in one moment, in one decision, your life can change, just like that. And I let my emotions get the best of me. And it should not have been called for. Mm-hmm. Simple. And with that, I apologize to anybody affected. That's Steph, that's TJ, that's their organization, that's C1N, my organization, that's my players, my parents, my staff members. And when you really debrief from days after, it really puts things into perspective. And I tell you this, my president of my program, Kendall Ogle, person who I have high regards for, he called me, and even though he was empathetic to understanding where I was coming from, he simply said, Cam, that cannot happen. You mean too much to too many people. Too many people are betting on you to keep their lights on.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Dark 80s Man. Dark 80s Man in the building says, I'm well, as KS would say. Shout out to Dark 80s Man, always holding me down. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you for being a part of what we got going on here. If y'all not a part of the Patreon, the Bag Chasers, today is the best day for y'all to be able to join the Patreon.
And when he said that, it's never mind me as a father. Because when I say peg, I think about you. I think about the kids who look up to me, and also whether they verbalize their appreciation or just stare in amazement. I feel like I let them down. Because I can't sit up there and say, hey, bro, you got to be bigger than that. And then all of a sudden I do that. And that just goes to show you, you got to always stay in control of your emotions.
What the hell happened to Cam Newton's platform? I thought Cam Newton was doing like content, interviews, and having conversations and stuff. It seemed like he completely repurposed his platform. Like he took what he had started doing. He did the Charleston White interview. I seen him do some interviews with some other people like Jess Hilarious and some people like that, which I didn't tune in too much, but it seemed like he was kind of going down the same path. Similarly as Club Shay Shay. Now I see it rebranded as 4th and 1. Why did Cam Newton rebrand his platform before we start talking about this fight? I don't understand it. Somebody help me to understand why Cam Newton rebranded the platform. I don't understand. Let me continue to play this. He has 2 different platforms. No, he doesn't. Okay, so let me see it. Let me look it up. Give me a second. I'll look it up myself. Because I'm trying to... Why did Cam Newton... I don't understand. Cam Newton. Okay, so he do got 2 different platforms. All right, you're right. But he putting the same stuff on both platforms. So that's that one. And then he got the 4th-and-1 stuff on there. All right. And then 4th-and-1 with Cam Newton. Oh, okay. So he started a brand new platform. So what's the difference? I don't understand what the difference is. Because he talking about Boosie and all of that other type of stuff on one platform. And then on the other platform, he putting the same stuff on there. He putting the same stuff on both platforms. What's the point? If you're not differentiating it and you're not separating it, what's the point? And he only uploading every once in a while on his other platform that got all of the subscribers. And he's not even the largest YouTuber in NFL history no more. It's not. It's Shannon Sharp. I don't understand what Cam is doing with his platforms. That's weird to me. I don't know. Anyways, I'm trying to understand it. Can y'all tell me what's going on with his platforms and why he doing it the way that he doing it? 4-for-1 is a reaction, but he's putting the same content on both platforms. So why would you differentiate? I understand that it's two different platforms, but what I'm trying to understand is why is it not separate? Like, why is it the exact same content on both platforms? Like, even with DJ Akademiks, I'd be confused because he streamed the exact same content on like 3 different channels all at the same time. And I'll be like, well, what's the point of going to one channel if it's going to automatically be at the other channel? But all right, let me get back to what he was saying, because I'm trying to understand everything that's going with the fight. Basically, what he's saying is, I'm too big to ever get into these conversations in the first place or even get myself into these confrontations, which I agree. And this is the exact same thing that I was trying to communicate to people on the Millionaire Morning Show this morning when I was talking about the 2 council member, the older council member guys, the 2 black guys that had got into a little scuffle, and then they had to come back to the table and say, no, we don't want to press charges on each other because it's dumb. And I've been saying this the whole time that we have to be above it, and we can't even put ourselves in certain positions, right? We know that it comes with a greater responsibility when you start to have a platform or you get more visibility. You said 4th-and-1 in sports, Funky Friday is interviews. You're wrong. You're 100% wrong. And that's how I know y'all don't know what y'all talking about. If you look at the Cam Newton platform, he's basically doing the same stuff. Look, he got addressing the fight on here, right there. And then this is the Cam Newton platform. And then he's talking about he's doing reactions on the Cam Newton platform, and he's going to putting the exact same content up on this with the exact same thumbnails. Look, it's the good luck. It's the my side of the story. This is on Cam Newton right here, right? And then if you go to the 4th-and-1 with Cam Newton, which that only got 64,000 subscribers, it's the same content. How it started, what really happened, here's my tank. It's the same thumbnails. It's the same content, and it's not interviews. So it's not separated. It's the exact same thing. And that's how I know y'all wrong. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. But okay. I got you. Shout out to Justin Anderson, says, just a brother showing love. See you in Biloxi. Shout out to my Biloxi people down there in Mississippi. I love y'all. I'll be there in April. Loso Way says, blessings to you and your family. You have been an inspiration to me and other young men finding our way in this world. That's for sure. Hashtag roll damn tide. Oh, we got our Alabama family in the building. Shout out to our Alabama. I got to give you this one, bro. Shout out to my Alabama family in the building. Let's get back to Cam, man, because y'all wrong about it being a completely different platform. Y'all 100% wrong. It doesn't matter what he's saying. The only thing that matters, Chris Rob, shout out to you, Loso's Way. I appreciate you. The only thing that matters is what I'm looking at.
And that's where the humanistic side came in there. And there's no excuse. It's really not. Because
what the hell is Marquise saying? Apparently, you're not familiar with what my deposits look like, but I'm not gonna do that today because I'm just chilling and I'm slow motion. I really feel like going off on somebody tonight because I'm in a good mood, but let me not get my blood pressure up.
It could have been a melee. More violence could have stemmed from that.
Yeah, anything.
And it's just not called for. And on top of that, it's echoing something that's been permeating for years. Black people. Why I got to be at a black event? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna read that super chat.
And I could easily say, damn, like I can play the victim, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold myself to that same standard, bro. To say, like, look, everywhere that I go, people talk. People say, yo, why you didn't jump on the fumble? Hey, yo, Von Miller, your daddy. Hey, yo, like, Mac Jones took your job. Hey, yo, Brock Purdy is better than you. Hey, yo, like, you a free agent. That's normal. I'm used to playing in front of
What is the count?
100,000 people and millions watching. And I let one person dictate how I feel? No, I can't do that.
So basically, you saying you crashed out.
So, yeah, even with that, so talking to KO, Kendall, my girl, when she talked to me, it's like, baby, I'm glad you're safe first. But are you looking at it through the lens of what if one of your hands was free? What if you did punch him? What if you did throw him over the balcony?
That's a fact.
What if they would have broke your jaw? What if they would have knocked you in a coma? These are things that, yeah, we laugh about. These are things that, yo, like, yeah, Cam hat stayed on. Yeah, some Mashika plug. Yeah, go buy a Mashika hat. Yeah, but I'm lucky to have this opportunity to be standing as a witness to say, don't be like me, be better than me. And I could easily try to advise a kid like, nah, bro, don't do that, bro, don't do that, bro, don't do that. But until you're in that position and somebody talking shit to you, it's hard, it's tough, but heavy is the crown.
Shout out to you, Mima.
Much is given, much is required.
Mamina.
You can't sit up here and say, oh, I want to be
Shout out to Glow.
a 5-star recruit, and people can't talk to me. It just doesn't work like it don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? So what I learned from this is this. I was gonna do a Funky Friday. I wanted to, have somebody. I wanted to talk to them, but I think it's better served by myself, because it could have really been something that we all didn't want to see happen. Yeah, I apologize, Steph. I apologize, TJ. And I see what y'all doing. I see. And I could call it what it was. It was some words that were said, and I think the words triggered them, and it was words that triggered me. So with that, I know what they do for the kids. I know their level of commitment to impacting,
What's up, Lisa?
using their platform for a positive way in the community. Anybody who takes the time to caters, to be of service to somebody else, my hat goes off to them. And I know what it's like. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of energy that goes, and it's a lot of effort that goes into making these kids' lives extremely easy. And I don't want these kids, no matter what team you play for, doesn't matter what sport you play, it could be AAU basketball, it could be football, to take this opportunity for granted, because there are learning tools that could be had in this situation.
So Cam, I mean, obviously there's been a lot of reports. A lot of people had a lot to say. Like Cam should stop. He shouldn't be, doing any more 7-on-7. So my question is, like, are you still going to be committed to 7-on-7 and youth sports?
Absolutely. This is something.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I think the point that he's trying to make, shout out to Trini Life, Cyrus. The point that he's just trying to make, I don't even think that he's really trying to break down a fight. I think that the way that he titled this is just clickbait. And I think that he's basically conveying the same thing that I've been conveying, and that I try to say to people. But what's so funny is that when you learn to walk away, then people start calling you a punk, or they say that you ain't got hands and all of this stuff. Which is cool, because if you're a grown man and you've matured to the point, shout out to Jack Talcott and Love is the Word. I appreciate you for tapping in. The thing about it is, Marquis says, Anton, you have to accept criticism as you give it. That should and can be growth. Are you talking about me or are you talking about Cam? You got to clarify that because I could speak on either one. I think that this is just clickbait as far as how it is that he's titled it. But I think that the point that he's trying to make is actually a solid point, and that he's basically saying what I've been saying. You got to be able to walk away from a negative situation and turn it into a positive, because it's not about being real or keeping it real and all of that stuff. It's really about what could possibly happen. And I think that what a lot of these dusty ass motherfuckers don't understand is that it's easy to be tough when you broke. It's easy to be tough when you ain't got shit. It's easy to be tough when you don't give a fuck about the position that you in, or you don't give a fuck about the job that you have. It's easy to stand on that tough shit when you're used to getting beat up and shit. But when you have something and you got things to lose and you got influence and you're trying to influence people to think instead of always, you know what I'm saying, resort to the Neanderthal way of handling things, it's a different thing. It's a different game, because it's not just about you no more. It's about the people that you support. It's about the people that you employ. It's about the impact that you're making. It's about the lessons that you're trying to give to people. And so I think that Cam is actually mature enough to have this conversation. And kids do have respect, especially for their heroes. They pay attention to their heroes. I was talking to a young guy when we was walking out, which you didn't see me talking to the young guy, Rita, when I first met him. But the guy couldn't have been any more than 18, 19 years old. That was shaking my hand and saying, "Oh man, I appreciate you. Don't do coke in the bathroom." And he was like, "Man, I modeled my life after you." When I was walking out of the Players Club and I was walking to my car, so I always leave a little bit early because I don't want to get caught up in the traffic. And I just try to stay out of the mix as much as possible while still enjoying myself. He couldn't have been any more than 18, 19 years old. He probably watching this right now after he get off of work, because he worked for the organization, the Pistons organizations. And he was like, "Man, I model my thoughts, my mindset after you. I've been, I went and got this job and I'm taking care of business." Bullshit if you sitting there and telling me that young kids don't have no respect. No, it is a group of kids that have respect. It's some that's gonna crash out. And then y'all gotta consider who you was when you was younger. You grew through it. You understood it. It didn't mean that you didn't learn a lesson from it. And it's a lot of young guys that actually is influenced by the people that they look up to. And so with great responsibility, or with great visibility comes great responsibility. You got to take that into consideration. It's not about the fact that Cam is fucking 6'6", 260 or whatever the hell he is. It's about the fact that you can walk away, or you can think your way through a situation, even though people expect you to be able to take on 2 and 3 guys at the same time. And so, y'all got to start thinking, or at least the smart ones can start thinking, or at least the ones that start to get more, you start to have more to lose. And so you start thinking your way through it. You can't just fucking do what you want to do when you want to do it anymore. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you now.
Going on 13, 14 years, and I enjoy this. This is my way of giving back.
Jam, Jesus.
The kids find it.
I just find it amazing that people just really don't get the point. Jamo says that's sad because that boy don't know you to model his life after yours. That is the dumbest thing that I've heard somebody say in probably a whole month. What do you mean? We model our lives after people that we don't know every single day. We model our lives after basketball players. We influenced by influencers. We listen to rappers. We listen to role models. We read books. We read autobiographies. We follow the vlogs of people's lives. That don't mean that you don't have other influences in your life. Why do you think that music is so powerful? Why do you think that they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste when you don't read? Do y'all think about what y'all say before y'all say it, or do y'all just start saying some dumb shit? I'm just curious. Do you just start typing like, all right, I'm going to just say some wild shit? Nigga, the very way that you wear your clothes is influenced by somebody that you seen. The fuck is wrong with you niggas? Y'all just be saying shit. God damn it, man, I be trying to capture. Am I the only one that be paying attention to what the fuck I say when I say it, or do niggas just be typing? That's why I got that channel called Room 9, Loso. Jesus Christ.
Amusing and
We gonna be teaching niggas on a fundamental level.
Man, I played for Cam Newton, or I played with Cam Newton's team, or we played against Cam Newton. But that same energy is reciprocated from me to say, bro, I see so much of me in them, hungry, desiring to say, like, man, I can. This football can take me a lot of places, just like it took me a lot of places. And being around the kids on the buses, being around the kids at the hotels, the Airbnbs, eating the same food that they eat, just being around, that's what I enjoy more. It's not even the football side of it. It's the, hey, coach, hey, what's the first thing you got, coach? Those conversations. Hey, coach, man, let me talk to you, man. Like, I got a girlfriend, coach. Like, she trying to go to college with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the reasons why I'm involved heavily in this space.
What up, all of the ladies, Sarah?
Because, like I always tell kids, if you no longer can play this game,
all right,
make it be.
We got it, Cam. Let me see if there's anything else in here that you want to talk about.
It's over. If somebody grabbed a pistol out of self-defense, nah, bro, he's 6'5", bro, I can't go toe-to-toe with that. Man, it's over with.
Yeah.
A simple, rational decision of saying, like, nah, bro, he disrespecting me, bro. You can't play that. It don't matter if you was a 5-star recruit. It didn't matter if you had a scholarship to Georgia. It didn't matter if you had a scholarship to Auburn. That don't matter no more. You're going.
I said the same shit earlier and niggas was debating with me about it. I said, listen, you willing to gamble everything because it don't matter if Cam Newton is 6'6". It take one pistol to be able to handle this whole situation. I salute Cam. I got a lot of love for Cam. I think that he's absolutely right. I think that he's communicating himself clearly. I don't think that he's going to break down the fight per se because it's probably already been broken down enough. But clearly somebody said something to somebody and they didn't like it and it got out of hand. And then next thing you know, people's egos got involved and it started being hands and it just go down like that. But the point is that we too old for this bullshit, man. We just too old to be sitting there actually beefing with people in real life that we don't even know. That's corny to me. It's silly and it's corny. Shout out to Charles Pride. I appreciate you for holding me down on Cash App, big dog. Yes, a pistol. We call it a pistol where I'm from. A heater, pistol, Glock, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, pistol. And I don't know why y'all don't think that a pistol can kill you. A pistol can absolutely, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't care if it's a little 22. Yes, absolutely, it can hurt you. And I don't ever want to get shot. I don't care what you're shooting with. I'm straight. Let me get on out the fucking way. Yeah. All right, so we got that popping. Let me make sure that I got all of the super chats. Looks like Cam could use a coaching call. Cam is fine. Cam is situationally aware. JP says AD is shining. Got men on Care Bear shirts talking shit on the internet. Got men with Care Bear shirts on talking shit on the internet. You need to make this content in Spanish. I'll be translating your show to people. I got people with Care Bear shirts. Who got a Care Bear shirt on? Care Bear. Let me type in Care Bear shirts. I don't pay no attention to that shit. I'm doing so well and my life is so good. I don't get involved with that bullshit. I just stay focused on what we got to focus on. And we going to get to this bag. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, JP. I appreciate you. Jeremiah Malone says, what up, Anton? Need some investment advice from you. Currently in the process of buying a multifamily apartment complex. You buying an apartment complex? Oh, you big dog. New member, hit me up. No, you hit me up. antondaniels413@gmail.com. Email me. Get at me. antondaniels413@gmail.com and then put an emergency in the title or something and we'll talk about it. BG Tech Life says, great channel and mindset. Do you drink? I'm starting to get into it a little bit more. I got a collection over there that's pretty beautiful. I got some Wolfer Reserve, some Basil Hayden. I got a few things over there. I got some new stuff, some old stuff, some dope stuff. If you got a suggestion, let me know and we can talk about it. All right, let's continue over. Let's head over to Mase and Cam. So head over to Mase and Cam real quick. Mase and Camron. Rockafella. Mase and Cam. Let's just go straight to the source. And shout out to Mase for shouting me out. I appreciate you, bro. You're a real one, man. You're a real motherfucking dude, bro. Mase is a real one, man, in real life. That dude that hit you up in real life, he DM me. I don't buy colognes. So no, I don't spend my money on expensive cologne training. Nope, that's not me. I don't really buy cologne. Just lotion, soap and water, Vaseline, and we get to it. I don't care about no Care Bear man and none of that. Y'all keep that to yourself. I don't care about no beef. I'm off that beef shit. That don't mean nothing to me. Let me see what they talking about.
Is available in more than 40 maybe.
I never seen nobody do it, man. The wedding ring stunt, another ring to match the glasses. Every ring matches the glasses. That's a song, man.
To the questions. I'm hearing some things, and I don't know if people know, so I figured I might as well ask y'all. Which is a crazy statement to even ask, but I'm going to ask.
Anybody can email me, antondaniels413@gmail.com if we talking about business.
I'm hearing that y'all are about to get Rockafella from Dame Dash. Is that true? Straight to it. Is that true? It's actually Ask Cam and Mase today.
Hey, dog, let me say this. I think that Mase is possibly the funniest dude on the internet. Because Mase is just like, his humor, it's like, sometimes it seems like it's unintentionally funny, but that shit be so hilarious, and he just be so real about it, and you could tell that he a real one. And the fact that he maintained his sense of humor, despite the fact of all of the stuff that he done been through, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just I'm partial to him because I just think that he a real one. But let me go ahead and keep playing this.
Let's just say, Killer, I did for $20. Times who knows how much. Let's just say hypothetically, right?
Yeah, hypothetically.
Oh man.
Hypothetically.
Would that be like
hypothetically, did it happen?
I have a secret. I might want to tell you I've been working on.
Okay. Me too.
You do. But let's just say if I did know something, you know?
Yeah.
The fact that he talks so slow, it's almost like it's funny without being funny. Yo, these dudes, I actually enjoy them. Like, I like watching them because I think that they just got great chemistry, and you know what I'm saying? They are still informative. But I like, Mase is one of my favorite people right now to watch on the internet as far as his takes and his breakdown. He probably one of the most sensible, and he's just like really funny at the same time, man.
I don't know. I don't want to answer that right now, Stat. Hypothetically, it might have happened already. Hypothetically.
Would that be a grandmaster chess move?
I'm just doing business, bro. I'm not here. I'm not here trying to play games or chess against anybody. I'm here solely for businesses. I'm not on the chessboard with anyone. Anyway. I'm just here to solely do business the proper way.
Man.
That's pretty much it, man.
So since you're here to do business, allegedly.
You know what's crazy? Why we act like we're not together? But guys, listen, I'm here to do business, hypothetically speaking.
Of course we're doing business together, you know. Whatever business that is. I feel like rubbing the Birdman hands, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a Birdman hand rub right here.
I love it when a plan come together.
Yeah,
but let's just say
about 20 years in the making.
Yeah, if we did, would you think? Would you? Since we're doing business, who would you sell it to?
Right now, I just probably will hold on to it for a little while.
Like the Wu-Tang album?
Yeah. Exactly, man. I think I'm going to hold on for a little while.
So we bought the Reasonable Doubt, you'll hold it for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, what would you like to do? I mean, it's because got to realize what we got in our possession, hypothetically in our possession.
Yeah,
it's a classic, man.
It's a classic.
It's a classic, and to be like, it's ours.
Yeah,
hypothetically.
This.
People can come talk to me. I'm on business.
Yeah,
people come talk to me, but I don't know at this point, right? The phone's open. The phone line is definitely open.
Do you mind if I say who I was selling to?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, I was thinking, this morning, if I had it,
Hypothetically speaking.
This is so ignorant. It's like they make me want to laugh at the same time. And it's like a happy laugh. It's a joyous laugh. Like, yo, we done been through so much. And we done ran around the block and we done had all of this beef. And then now we in a position where we back winning and we on top of the world. And now we have the ability to do what we want to do when we want to do it. And okay, so this is what the rumor is. The rumor is that Dame Dash, and then you guys are more than welcome to be able to correct me if you're wrong. And I just opened up the phone lines for you guys to be able to call in. If you have a disagreement with me, that's fine too. The rumor is that Dame Dash was holding out on selling his portion of Rockafella, which included Reasonable Doubt, because he didn't like Jay, which we all know that Dame is running around on a regular basis, having conversation. That's how my laugh is, Sarah. We all know that Dame is running around having conversations on a regular basis about what his perspective is and how he feel about Jay. Now, Jay ain't saying nothing about Dame, but Dame is on every single platform having a conversation about Jay. But then it's another rumor that said that Dame lost a lawsuit or he got sued or something happened financially to where he was basically in a position where he was forced to liquidate or sell that, which obviously it's a possibility, hypothetically speaking, that Cam and Mase was in a position to acquire said works, which is interesting because why wouldn't you sell it? Well, we all know why, because the question is, well, why wouldn't you sell it to the person who it means the most to, who would probably pay more for it, which is Jay, right? So that's what the whole thing is. It's Reasonable Doubt is the most meaningful thing to Jay-Z, or at least that's what he said and what he's communicated, which I think that he messed up actually communicating that, because when people know that that's the thing that's the most meaningful to you, then that's when they have the leverage. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't care as much about all of the other stuff as you do about your baby, But now I know that that's where the leverage is, so now they're going to tax you because that's the thing that's the most meaningful to you, right? So, that's the thing that you would like to pass on, which I think that Jay owns a percentage in it, like maybe a third, and then maybe Big sold over to Jay. But Dame was holding out, and you know the whole 9 yards. So this is the thing that they then saying that maybe they had the relationship with Dame in which they was the ones that was able to purchase it, and now they kind of giggling about the idea that everything comes full circle to where now you own a percentage of the thing that's the most meaningful to the people that surround you, which now we're looking at it from a business perspective, all right?
Yeah, who would I sell it to? First, I was thinking, man, I'd probably sell it to Drake. Drake probably would want to buy it from me.
Okay.
Hypothetically,
yeah. Drake could definitely be interested.
Yeah.
Drake was trying to buy Evander Holyfield's earlobe pause.
Piece of the
Yeah,
Drake, you a wild boy for that.
Drake is out here copping shit. He bought Pharrell's his skateboard chains. I actually done some business with Drake. I'll let him announce it, whatever he wants to announce it. But he's out here copping shit. He's definitely copping. You know what? Shout out to Chubbs too, OVO Chubbs. When I was like, we was doing business with Drake, and I was like, I don't want to, I can't let this go for this price. And OVO Chubbs said, you can't offend us.
Yeah.
I said, I'm telling you, I'm gonna want something unreasonable. We say, you know what, Cam, if it's like that, write it down the paper and slide it over like the mob.
So that's what I think.
They probably bought the pink range with the pink robe or something like that. So, what did Drake buy from Camron? I got to do some research to understand what the hell is happening out here. Drake. The pink fur? I don't know. I'm not even going to. The mink? I don't know what he bought. I don't know. Some of this stuff is not so much history for me to where I feel like I'm going to pay an unreasonable price for it. But.
I do. Hypothetically, I'll go to the brunch the next time.
Okay.
And I'll do something good for hip hop.
All right.
I'll sell it back to the original owners.
Okay, that's what you think about?
Yeah, and be a hero instead of a villain with it.
That'd be pretty nice. That's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
The bigger person.
Yeah, be the bigger
That's what's
person.
up.
I'll sell it back.
Stout, holla at me, man.
And be the bigger person,
Stout, holla at me, man.
Do it for hip hop,
Yeah, that's what's up. That's dope. That's dope, man. That's dope.
Well, I don't know what plans are near or what plans have been done, but
the secret you had, Killer.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Kinda, it's a little more than my shit, but I just want to wait till everything is done. Now, what we talk about is a little extra piece to it. Because somebody
here's
reached out about.
Why would, all right, so here's the question, because it's all fun. We know Cam is up and all of that stuff, right? But here's the question. Why would Dame, if Dame is in a pickle, why would Dame sell it to Mase and Cam when Dame can get a premium for it by doing the same thing that Mase and Cam did, which hopefully Mase and Cam already bought it, because there's no point in talking hypothetical if you ain't hypothetically acquired it, because then you will be shooting yourself in the foot, right? But that's my question. If it's about business or if it's just about principle, or is Dame that scorned of a person to where he would let it go for cheaper to people that he know from Harlem and then shoot himself in the foot by not maximizing on it? Because if if Cam and Mase are the business people that's actually generating more revenue, that's basically flipping whatever it is that they're buying, then why wouldn't Dame do that in the first place in order to make more money and then get that bag? You know what else? Let's stop talking about Dame Dash, right? And that I'm talking about Dame because obviously we have to speculate based off of their hypothetical sayings of who actually acquired what from who, right? But here's the thing. Respectfully, Executive Suite MLE says Dame is being forced by a judge to sell his third of the rock. But that doesn't mean that you gotta sell it for a song and a bird, right? But here's the thing. Everybody keep telling me about how smart of a business person that Dame is. And I agree that there was a time where we would consider Dame one of the smartest business people in the game based off of how he's been able to make money off of Rockafella and Rockaware and Pro Kids and all of that stuff, right? And Belvedere Vodka and everything. But can we stop still saying and putting people up in that air that we don't actually know whether or not they still was able to maintain it? Because my level of respect for people from a financial perspective, not from what you just done from a historical perspective, but from a financial perspective, is whether or not you're able to maintain it and grow it, not if you was able to get it and then lose it. Because how is that any different than a regular rapper who was once on top of the world and then now they had to sell their stuff? How is that any different from an NBA player or NFL player that goes bankrupt 5, 6 years, 7 years after they leave the league? How was it any different? How was it any different? Because it's the same story. Lifestyle, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then we, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it doesn't mean that they don't deserve their flowers. It doesn't mean that we know, because it's all based off of speculation, because we're reacting to content. It's not that we actually look at Dame as bad or good or whatever. I always pray that people be successful. I always want people to come up. I always want people to do well. I always want people to be able to feed their family. So that's not what we're talking about. We're just reacting to the content. But my point is if you get it and you on top of the world and you get to the point to where you lose it, but you had so much, how is that any different from an Antoine Walker? How is that any different from, you know what I'm saying, an NFL player that wind up selling their rings on eBay? That's all I'm saying.
About it and hypothetically, somebody reached out about it. And this person, I don't know, man. Because you know why? I'm just trying to be where you at and do something good for hip hop. I'm just on business. And the person who called me, or I didn't, through a third party when they found out that we was acquiring, or pardon me, allegedly. Hypothetically acquiring Dame's third, Rockafella, the Reasonable Doubt album. When they found out about it, their third party called out, and they was like, "Let me get that," and I'm like, "Yeah," because this is, I'll put it like this: this is two heavyweights battling, two big heavyweights battling. Hit a nigga with a bomb, another nigga hit another nigga with a bomb.
I think the same person called me.
Another nigga hit him with a bomb, then the nigga did some business shit and kind of put him under the wing on some business shit. So now the nigga he put under wing years ago on some business shit is like, I need that. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to be in the middle of all that, but it's definitely interesting.
That's why I said I'll be the hero instead of the villain. Because I thought to sell it to him would make me the villain.
I'm just here to do proper business,
you just
man.
Yeah,
I'm not here. I have no feelings or emotion in it. Not even.
And that's a very difficult space to be in because, I know that them Harlem dudes stick together, right? So if he lets you get it, because the judge is forcing him to liquidate based off of an $800,000 judgment that you got to pay, and then you wind up, because you looking at it from a business perspective, but then that person could have made more money from it, but then you wind up getting it to the person that was already in a feud with you, which is Jay, to acquire his masters, but then at the same time, we all having this conversation, especially now that Diddy gave Mase back his publishing and his masters, you know what I'm saying, in order for him to be able to do the business that they doing. It's all convoluted because then you know that Jay had a beef with with Cam at one point, but they buried the hatchet. And then, it's the legendary story about how Jay did the song with Cam and then when Dame, and it's just like a mess. All of this is a mess. It's 100% a mess. And I'm glad that they objective enough and even to label this and say, well, I just want to do good business.
A little bit.
I was thinking. I'm just a kid playing.
And you're a little devious to me. I'm just here to do things the proper way.
Yeah. Hypothetically, when I woke up, I said, this can't be real.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either, to be honest with you. Well, look, I'm just here to do business the right way. That's pretty much all I can say. We don't want no
enemies. We just here to do good
listen, man. If you look, let me tell you something. A lot of people hate us and they never gonna get over it. It's just they can't do nothing about it. At the end of the day, they gonna shake our head, smile. And I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm talking about a lot of niggas in general.
Yeah.
We just ain't going nowhere. It just wasn't in the cards for us to be not here.
Facts.
This isn't about if you like us or not. This is about if you want to do business the right way. My line's available, and we're open to talk. We're definitely open to talk.
It's good for hip hop,
Oh, it's definitely.
It's good for hip hop.
Yeah, listen, so a random could have got it.
Yeah,
a random could have got it.
Yeah, so, hypothetically. I'm just saving it from the vultures.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's in good hands. It's definitely in good hands, man.
All right.
Congratulations, hypothetically.
You owe me $1.
Yeah, I do owe you $1.
I told you we'd be back.
I definitely, if I had a single on me, you know what?
I told you we would be back. Back to you.
These dudes did the trading places. Jeez, oh, peace. Oh, my God. If I was Jay, I would be watching this sick. I would be absolutely pissed. See, this is how niggas become super villains. Cause you watching a nigga sitting there laughing about your baby, the thing that means the most to you, niggas, this is how you become a super villain. I got things and people that's on my list that I know exactly what to do and when to do it, but I'm just waiting. It's for the right moment to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the master key. I would even say in some situations, you can probably, in my own little small way, because of things that I control, it could be super villainy, or not even super villainy. It could be a little villainy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on it, though. I'm praying to God, Lord, give me a softer heart and forgiveness. But then I just keep seeing certain things, and I just be like, yeah. People deserve everything that happened to them. Good, bad, indifferent. People deserve everything. I would be pissed. If I was Jay, I would be pissed watching this.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. That was a great answer. This is honestly a real life movie, but Okay.
The movie ain't started yet.
It ain't started
This is crazy.
Movie ain't started yet.
Yo, my 2024 couldn't have been better.
This is a great start. Yeah.
I don't have nothing in my runway.
Yeah. You know,
God did his thing.
Yeah.
No.
You definitely
God did his thing.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I'm back. I'm back with my childhood friend killer.
That's a fact. But I one thing about things, and I'm not talking about this situation, I'm just talking about in general with people like us. It's like, and I don't mean it maliciously. I don't mean it bad.
Mm-hmm.
But you
think about how much is this worth to you? Like if you Jay, how much would you be willing to pay? But then at the same time you realize that other niggas is getting rich off you. How much would you be willing to pay to get the one last completed piece of what's the most meaningful to you? Because it's only more meaningful because it's meaningful to you.
You know we gonna spend the block. You gotta know that, man.
You gotta know. You gotta know Lazarus. They thought they buried us.
Yeah.
Lazarus, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And this is not towards anyone or anything. I'm just saying, when we're wrong, we know we're wrong. A lot of times we still kind of won't admit it, but in our heart we know we're wrong. But when we ain't do nothing wrong and niggas just fucking with niggas, it'd be like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about what we're talking about, just saying in general.
We're just talking in general. That's when I said Lazarus, I mean that in general. There's a lot of people that didn't think, Killer would be here. They didn't think I would be here.
Right, that's a fact.
And it's,
Yep,
Lazarus, man.
Yeah.
Call me Lazarus, man. You can't bury me nowhere, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
You know what time it is.
Very proof is crazy.
Yeah.
Very proof
is crazy.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, y'all. So the NBA is near.
Well, that's that. That's a hell of a villain arc get back story on a low. What's up, Trey White?
How you doing today, man? How you doing today?
I'm chilling. What's the word, bro?
Ain't nothing much. It's just I'm sitting here listening to these two guys, and I'm wondering what the hell are they laughing at? Because I don't see nothing funny. But
you don't see
also,
nothing funny about this?
Nothing funny about this is, and the reason why is just like they both just sound stupid as hell. Like just watching them, like they just both sound.
I just realized that I got by in my
Like,
description wrong, but I got you. Go ahead. Keep going.
like it's not even like what they talking about. It's just like how they speaking about certain stuff, and it's just like, all right, y'all supposed to be upgrading in life. Y'all supposed to be celebrating. Y'all not supposed to be sitting here talking about crazy stuff. In my opinion, you feel what I'm saying? Like you feel what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, it's like if you do something that you're supposed to be proud of, why are you giving anybody, the energy to feed off of that when you the one that just benefited off of this or whatever? I mean, like buying Rockafella, like, don't get me wrong, Rockafella is not what everybody think that it is or whatever, but it's
So you
still
don't
an
think that
opportunity for
owning
them.
a third of reasonable doubt is a big deal?
Say that one more time.
Do you know what reasonable doubt is?
Yeah, I know what reasonable doubt is.
How old are you?
25.
So you don't really understand the importance of reasonable doubt.
What you mean? In what way? Like, I understand the importance of reasonable doubt as in, as far as it comes to like criminal and shit like that. But I mean, like,
What do you mean?
like, I mean, like the court of law, reasonable doubt.
No.
I understand it in that way. Like, that's what I'm saying. I understand it in that way, but in what other way is reasonable doubt? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like inserted in real life. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I understand it in like the court of law, but like in real life, when is reasonable doubt like really inserted? Like, let's be real.
Reasonable Doubt is Jay-Z's first album.
I mean, oh damn, yeah.
So you don't understand the importance of Reasonable Doubt.
I'm not listening to Jay-Z.
So, and that's why you don't understand.
Exactly. So I'm just.
So how can you speak on something that you don't even understand hip hop?
That's exactly why I said. That's why I said I'm gonna just go ahead and exit because, like you said, I just don't understand what the fuck is going on. So I'm gonna just go ahead and exit. I apologize. I definitely apologize. I do not. But yeah, my bad.
Did you just hear what I just heard? And he hung up real quick because he was like, hell no, I'm not staying on this line. He said, I understand reasonable doubt in the court of law. I said, boy, don't you understand that you're talking about probably one of the top 10 greatest albums of all time from one of the Mount Rushmore goats of music, not just hip hop? Top 3 dead or alive, all time, still alive rappers, first album. Boy, if you don't. So he just watched this whole clip and he was completely oblivious to what we was reacting to then. Jesus Christ. I can't wait to start my new channel, Room 9. It's the perfect channel for what I'm dealing with right now. He said he didn't even know what reason. That's like saying you don't know what Illmatic is. That's like saying you don't know what Southern Playalistic Cadillac music is. That's like not knowing who Bob Marley is. That's our Beat It. That's our Fucking Bad album. That is like not knowing who Curtis Mayfield is or goddamn, like this is you know, the Chronic 2001. Like, if you tell me you don't know what those albums are, then don't sit here and tell me that you know what hip hop is or rap music is. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. I can't believe somebody just called up here and didn't know what reasonable doubt is. Oh my, I don't care how old you are. You can't listen to the music if you don't know what reasonable doubt is. You can't listen to the music if you don't know what it was written is or the infamous. Oh my God. I'm going to give you an opportunity for redemption though. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So look, right. All right. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't grow up off of Jay-Z. I didn't grow up off of Biggie Smalls. I didn't grow up off of Tupac. I grew up off of T-Pain, Lil Wayne, and Yo Gotti. Like, I mean, that's just what I grew up off of. So you can't sit there and be mad at me because all I know is mama told me, she told me, these fuck niggas ain't your homies. Watch how niggas change. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I listen to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Lil Snoop, Lil Scooter. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's my generation of music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just what we is. So when you go on Instagram and you hear about other people listening to Ja Rule and stuff like that. No, I know who those rappers are. I know who songs like who sang it, but like Jay-Z was never a rapper that I listen to. I'm from Baltimore, bro. I don't listen to Jay-Z, bro. I barely listen to any New York rappers other than let me see a New York rapper that I actually listen to. Yeah, the only New York rapper I actually ever listened to for real is like just songs, to be honest. maybe Nicki Minaj. So it's like you can't blame.
I just hung up on him. I literally just hung up on him. I just hung up on him. I had to let him go on that one. Listen, I don't think I've ever really hung up on anybody in my entire life. But that's crazy. Only reason I hung up on him because I didn't want him to embarrass himself any more than he had just embarrassed himself. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This nigga said the only person that I'd have never listened to was Nicki Minaj from New York. Hey, Baltimore, take your L, nigga. Baltimore, take your L. You deserve every single L that you can possibly garner right here, right now. Baltimore. Y'all have some redemption that y'all need to be doing. I don't want to hear nothing else from nobody from Baltimore because y'all took more L's than anybody that I'd have never seen in 2023 and 2024. In 2023, it was because of Jada Pinkett. It was all because of Jada Pinkett in 2023. And in 2024, hold this L. Hold it. Good God Almighty. I can't believe of what I just heard. Nigga, put the headphones down. Jesus. Let me read these super chats. Hold on. Let me get my boy Slimmy up here, bro. I got to get my dog Slimmy. Jesus Christ. Slimmy. What up?
What the fuck just happened,
I have no fucking idea, Slimmy. I don't know what I was just listening to right now.
bro? I ain't never.
You know what? I know it's a lot of young niggas, and I don't knock them for the stuff that they like, but that's just disrespectful. I don't know what the
That
hell.
was insane. That was insane, bro. Bro said, I don't never listen. I don't even listen to your rappers at all. I'm like, yo, all right, you different, man. When
I
he
mean,
was
I'm not
saying,
expecting them to like prefer to put it in the car or nothing, but Jesus Christ, you don't even know. You don't know one Jay-Z nothing.
nah, but when bro was just like, yo, I know what it mean in a court of law. I'm like, yo, he really lost.
I was confused too. That's why I just let him talk because I didn't know what he was saying at the time. I didn't know if he was just joking. I didn't know what he was saying, so I
Bro,
needed to let him get his whole shit off.
I knew it. I knew it when he didn't understand when they was laughing for real. When he was just like, "Why are they laughing? I don't get why they laughing if they just." I'm like, "Didn't you just hear what they were saying? These
Oh,
niggas really had beef with Jay-Z. They
I
put this
am
nigga whole fucking
confused, Slimmy.
catalog or whatever."
Slimmy, I am off. I have learned a lot tonight. I did not expect this in this live stream.
You know what else you learned though? You know
What
what else you learned though?
what else I learned?
Mase is a
Yeah.
legend.
Mason, you know what? I got to give him his flowers.
Bro, it's a wrap
I
now,
got to give
bro.
him
That
his
nigga,
flowers. I didn't know he be
man,
watching he be watching my shows, bro.
swear.
Yeah, Mace. Listen. Mace has now entered my top 10 rappers of all time.
Hey, see, hey,
Mace,
bro.
Mace has entered my top 10.
We gonna forgive him. We gonna forgive him for the song, but
Absolutely. Mace can listen. Mace can do my no wrong in my eyes.
man, bro,
Zero.
him copping that, him on that Rockafella is crazy.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, that is crazy to own a third of Jay's first album.
You know what line gonna hit crazy right now?
Was that?
Thanks to Cam for taking over the rap. That line about to hit crazy, bro. Jewels is back.
Yeah, bro, that is crazy. But listen, he won. He won. He fucking won.
W, bro.
And he's
Like
still winning. And he's still
happy,
winning.
bro. Like I'm happy for them, man. Like that show really, like that show turned them up, man. Like for real. Because you know they had so much beef through all the years, man.
I'm just happy that they back, and I like to see when people come together and they got good energy for each other, bro.
Yeah, man. Cause they was at odds for a long time, man. I'm glad they was able to squash that shit and really
Yeah.
they in a major way.
Yeah, I agree. I love the fact that they winning.
Now
So
we gotta
shout
get
out
you
to Mace. And shout out to Mace for shouting me out too.
when he shot you out.
He shouted me out on Instagram.
Where?
It's on his
Oh,
It's on his page.
I'm about to go check it, man. Hey, now we gotta get you and Dr. Umar to do a show together.
You can forget it. You can forget it. You can forget it. I would never ever honestly. I'm at the and well. Let me not say ever because I'm a forgiving person. But at this point, I could never say that I would ever do anything with Dr. Umar Johnson, bro. I don't. I just don't respect him, and it ain't that I want him to win or lose. I just don't respect him personally, bro. So
Yeah, I feel you though, man.
I don't
That's a
again. I don't want to talk. I don't want to debate. I don't want to have no conversation with him. I don't want to do none of that. I don't fuck with him at all, bro.
damn.
It's some people I just no. It's some people I genuinely don't fuck with. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with Boyce Watkins. I hate Boyce Watkins.
Yeah,
Um,
I keep saying him on the show.
Boyce Watkins is a straight bitch, bro, in real life. I
Damn.
don't fuck with him. And then there's some other people that I'm not gonna say that I don't fuck with because they not relevant enough in real. You know, they're not relevant enough for me to even mention their name because I would be giving them shine if I mention them. But
No,
them two guys.
it's a no.
Yeah, I got some people that's on my list though. That I genuinely I have to pray that God make Lord put it in my heart to always have a soft heart to be able to because I've always forgiven people because I always prayed a prayer to forgive us our forgive us as we forgive other people basically forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors lead us
Right.
into temptation but deliver us from evil and all of that stuff but in a general sense it's some people that I genuinely it was that I can't even say it. It's some people that I genuinely just don't like in real life, bro. Flat out.
It be like that though.
Yeah.
It be like that. Yeah. But the thing is, like when we got that kind of vitriol for someone, or it might not even be vitriol, but when we got that kind of feeling, we just can't act on it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
Because as
never
long
gonna
as we
act
don't
on.
act on it,
I'm never gonna
you know,
act
we
on
good.
it because I would never fumble. I'm not gonna ever fumble my shit over them. Um, I just don't
Uh,
like. I don't like certain people, bro.
Cam, yeah, Cam Newton gonna fumble.
Nah, Cam figured it out though. Cam was like, "Listen, I ain't fucking up for nobody." Yeah, Cam figured it out.
Yeah,
Cam,
good man, because that shit look crazy, bro. Like,
yeah,
whoo, I can't believe
yeah,
I'm astonished able that dude survived that because he ain't no little dude, and all it was a tussle. So
yeah.
they
It
actually
could have
turned
been
out good,
bad though. It
and
could have
all
been
it was,
really, really bad. It could have been real bad. It could have
yeah,
went.
that could have went left, way way left. But
Yeah.
yeah,
All right,
you got to
Slim.
admit
I
it now, man.
appreciate you.
Mason
Let me see
Legend,
what these
bro.
other people talking about real quick. All right,
All
Slim.
right, bro.
ABJ, I'm gonna get you up, and then let me see what Joe talking about. Let me see real quick. What up, AB? What up, ABJ? What's the word?
My God, man, what's good, man? What's good,
What's up, big dog? What's the
man?
word?
What I'm trying to figure out is why. What I'm trying to figure out is why Young Boy didn't take the chance to say, "I listened to Cam or Mace." It's
Because
like
he
he
don't
didn't even
li-
know they were
because they
rappers,
was in
bro.
the same era as Jay. So if he don't listen to Jay, he definitely don't listen to Cam and Mace because Jay is the bigger artist.
I get that. I get that. Look, I'm only 5 years older than him, but I make music, man. So I took the time to research all. the people who made it possible, man. Like,
And I mean, like I said,
you do your
it
homework, you
don't mean
research
that
all the people from New York, 'cause
you ain't gotta listen to the music or anything like that. But I mean, it's just some stuff that you just know. Like,
I'm
you
saying
just
now,
know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may not bump it. I don't bump the Fat Boys, but I am absolutely
yeah,
familiar with the Fat Boys. I know about Crush Groove. I know about, you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff. I know about, man, all of that shit, bro. Curtis Blow and all of that. I don't bump that shit, but I am absolutely familiar with Run DMC and My Adidas and African Bambaataa and all of that. I don't bump Cormega, but I know
it,
that Cormega was a part of the firm with AZ and Nas and Foxy Brown and all of that shit. So, I don't know. That's weird to me. To not know one of the most iconic albums of all time, to not even know existed, is crazy. But he
you
knew
know what
I'm
it
in
is?
love
Because
with
I
a
have a few friends.
stripper. Like shit, really?
Yeah, my man said Nicki Minaj. Like, look, you had to hang up on that one, man. That was just ain't no way,
I tried
ain't
to
no
save
way in
him from
hell.
himself. So
Nah, yeah, you know what it is though. Because I have a lot of clients in Baltimore that I work with, and I feel like their hip hop knowledge, unless they really study it like I have, their hip hop knowledge is not as versed as people from DC is. Like, I'm from the DC area, and our hip hop, like, we have a lot of legends from DC. We have Chuck Brown, we have Marvin Gaye, and there's a rich history of music in DC itself, as well as Baltimore too. Baltimore has jazz and other things, but we have a lot of those foundational guys. So every time I would hang out with Baltimore people, Baltimore would be a little bit regressed hip hop wise because they know what they know. Like in DC, we have go-go. In Baltimore, they got club music and like four on the floor and all that stuff. So even then, bro, like that was egregious, bro.
yeah, it is cool. It's cool though. We chilling. All right, I appreciate you, ABJ. Thank you for hitting me up, big dog.
No, no problem, man. That shit was hilarious, man. I'm gonna keep tuned in, bro. While I work on this music, I'm gonna keep tuned in. That was hilarious, bro.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, yeah, no problem, bro. All right, man.
Let me see if I can get one more person, and we're gonna continue over with the show. And then I'm gonna answer y'all these conversations. What's up, Joe? Joe, you there? Joe going once. Am I offline?
Yo.
Yo, you. What up, Joe?
Hey, what's up, AD? How you feeling, bro?
Chilling, chilling. What's the word, big dog?
Dog, I had to literally pull over because, like, when I heard Dog from Baltimore talk crazy like that, like, listen, one of the biggest knacks on guys from Baltimore is that they always want to be like cats from NY. So
Mm.
for him he's 25, not having cousins, uncles into rap, and him coming onto a live platform and talk reckless like that, saying that the only person he listens to is Nicki, which is like beyond
I
outrageous.
applaud his honesty, though.
Huh?
I applaud his honesty.
Yeah, I mean, it almost take me back to when, Yachty was arguing with, Joe Budden about some stuff about hip hop, where it's like, yeah, you could be into the, what's going on right now, but it's just like playing ball. Like, you gotta know who actually came before you.
Yeah.
So how can you study your craft and know everything about your craft and say that you're the best of the 2020s through 2030s if you don't know all the niggas that came before you?
And
It's
I
just
don't
crazy.
expect, but here's the thing: I don't expect for him to know everybody that came before him. That's the misconception. But I do expect for him to know, like, at least know what exists as far as the one of the most iconic albums of all time. That's crazy to me, bro. That's like a nigga telling me he don't know what Doggy Style is from Snoop. Like,
And Snoop's
what?
all over TV. So I mean, time curiosity has to get to me, especially if he has a girl who likes Beyonce, and Beyonce has songs with Jay. So if you like certain lines of Jay, it's gonna make you want to go and all right, well, let me go and tap into, see what's going on, even though Jay's an older artist. But just to be totally, oblivious, I don't get it, dog. Maybe I'm from Mars, I don't know, but I'm down, in the, so just to actually hear somebody from Baltimore talk crazy like that,
Yeah.
I got all my cousins tonight. I have cousins from Baltimore, so and they definitely tap in with you. But I know you got other callers on there. Appreciate you, doc.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you for rocking out with me, bro.
Yes, sir.
I am going to continue to answer y'all calls after I get to this Meek Mill versus Akademiks. Joshua says, Anton, some dudes just be talking. Even Jesus himself had people around saying, don't listen to him, keep inspiring. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Also says, Dame was always a seller, not a good businessman. That's what I'm starting to realize, or at least that's what it seems like. 80s baby is in the building. Shout out to you for the 10 ball. Blaze Skywalker says, bro, did the right thing getting off the line. No, I did the right thing by getting him off the line. He down there. We'll talk to him in a little bit after I do this next segment. Dialect One says, doubt is like criminal. Reasonable doubt is like criminal. Yo. Dude thought they was talking about the SBU. What did we just witness here? Craziest thing ever. What's your opinion of Papoose? Great freestyler. I know he just did Funk Flex. I didn't watch it, but I think at this point Papoose is more known for what it is that's going on with Remy Ma than it is for what it is that he's done in rap. So it's pretty interesting to see how things have changed. Dialect One says, Dunning-Kruger, in effect, place be ignorant and not knowing how ignorant you are. The most ignorant people have the most to say, saddest call. Sportsaholic says, don't listen to no New York niggas. Don't listen to no New York niggas? You don't have hip-hop without New York. I'm done with B More. The whole city need to hold that L. L, baby. Prince Elian says, hip-hop fans know rap. Rap fans don't know hip-hop. It's all interconnected. It's all the same to me, though. So that's why it's kind of weird. But I'm going to get to y'all calls in a little bit. Let me continue over with the show. So, Meek Mill and DJ Akademiks. All right. So, this whole new thing between Meek Mill and DJ Akademiks kind of sort of started off based off of the idea that everybody was saying that Meek Mill. All right. Let me rewind. So, this whole video with the Meek Mill bunny hop has resurfaced, right? And let me play it for y'all. I want to play for y'all the Meek Mill bunny hop so y'all can become familiar with what's going on, right? And the reason that it resurfaced is because Diddy recently got sued. All right, well, let me set this up. Let me get the pictures all together so people just coming into the stream will be familiar with what we talking about, all right? Let me get everything set up real quick. But give me a second. Let me get this put together. As I heard that DJ Akademiks was out here talking reckless about Philly Meek. Reckless about Philly Meek Mill. All right, hold on. Let me get all of my shit together because I want to make sure that I ain't got to go back and put it together or any of that type of stuff. DJ Akademiks is a wild boy. Let me say that also. A lot of people I'm impressed with DJ Akademiks and how he's been able to move around with so much beef and not worrying even a little bit about what the hell is going on in these streets. Especially being associated with some of the people that he's been associated with, like Tekashi 6ix9ine and all of that. Because we be talking about what we going to talk about on the fly. So I just want to make sure that I got everything set up the way that it's supposed to be set up. All right. Let me set this up real quick, and then I'm going to familiarize y'all with what's happening in the streets, and then we can go from there. So, Meek. So, this all kind of resurfaced, this whole beef thing kind of resurfaced when this lawsuit has recently been filed against Diddy, right? And when the lawsuit was filed against Diddy, what happened was it resurfaced a lot of the different wounds and the issues and stuff like that because Meek Mill started tweeting. Now, apparently Meek Mill got a new album or a mixtape that's coming out. I just call them all albums because they all the same, bro. It's a body of work. They looking to put it on iTunes and Spotify and all of this stuff, and they're willing to do whatever it takes in order to sell an album, right? And part of me also believes that a lot of this stuff be cap or it be, you know, a rollout or it's to get promotion, but then the stuff be going so south that I got to think that it's real. But basically, this guy that was suing Diddy is basically saying that Diddy is gay. And then it named a bunch of other people in the lawsuit, like a Philly rapper that used to date Nicki Minaj, and then it named Usher. And so it just kind of restarted this whole Diddy firestorm because of the people that's associated with Diddy, which I don't necessarily believe that, but then Meek Mill always seems to be handling it wrong. So as a result, a video started to resurface of Meek Mill doing this whole bunny hop thing, right? And so it became a thing again.
Oh, it's in! Oh!
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud.
That's the wrong time.
Count out loud.
30.
Can't, huh?
6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42.
Keep going. Keep going.
7, 8, 9, 1, 2.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your bunny hops. They suck. Your bunny hops suck. You got 250 more to go.
That's crazy. Hold on. Let me just say this, bro. Humiliation tactics is real. Humiliation tactics are real. And the fact that Meek is out here doing bunny hops for billionaires is crazy. Now, let me say this. At one point, hanging out with billionaires was supposed to be a thing, right? Like the fact that you know billionaires, they can get you out of jail and all of this stuff. That's a thing. And DJ Akademiks and Meek Mill has had a beef for a very long time, where they had beef, and then they allegedly had called a truce to where, okay, we're not gonna beef no more because I had beef for a very long time. And this was back at the time that Meek was supposed to be going back and forth with Drake, but then, you know, that played out, and then, you know, allegedly 21 Savage is the person that brokered the truce between Meek Mill and DJ Akademiks. When everybody started reporting on what was being alleged in the lawsuit from the person that's suing Diddy, and then he named Meek Mill, basically without naming Meek Mill, DJ Akademiks did his job and he reported on it. Then it started another beef, which is kind of like the situation where it's the person that laughed that they start going after. They don't go after the dude that reported it. They don't go after the dude that sent the lawsuit. They start going after the person that laughed, right? So then Meek Mill started threatening DJ Akademiks again, which then re-sparked the beef between both of them. That's now starting to spiral out of control between DJ Akademiks and Meek Mill. So Meek has been Twitter fingers, which is so weird to me. You dudes are so weird. But anyways, let me show y'all some of this. So Akademiks is partially responsible for sparking speculation that Meek is a redacted name in a lawsuit against Diddy, which, let me shoot Akademiks some bail. You can't say that he's partially responsible because the person that's responsible is the person that filed the lawsuit, because there's only one person that you can think of that's a major rapper from Philadelphia that dated Nicki Minaj. So because DJ Akademiks reported on it, and this is why I don't be wanting nobody in the fucking, I don't be wanting to be cool with nobody. because it's hard to be cool with people and still do your job objectively without people getting offended that you just doing your job. So if I report on it and I say, oh man, they must be talking about Meek Mill, I'm saying the shit out loud that everybody else knows is being alleged. It don't make it true, but you just reporting the news. And DJ Akademiks is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because he can't really do his job as effectively as he's supposed to be able to do his job, considering that he has all of these industry ties and people get butthurt over the fact that he has so much influence within hip hop culture. But anyways, he went on to say that, in a redacted name, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It said in the lawsuit that basically, there's a Philly rapper that was dating Nicki Minaj. And then it just went fucking crazy from there. So DJ Akademiks then posted, nigga, when you talk about asking for my address online, you talking about death games. You must think you invincible. You don't talk about pulling up the street niggas' homes because you ain't on that with them. So don't be talking about that with me. So basically it started being some doxing shit, right? And Meek Mill was like, I'll die to shut you down. Now, what did I just say earlier when I was having this conversation about people not being able to be objective? Because let's be clear. If anything was ever to happen to DJ Akademiks, Meek Mill will be the first person that they look at, number one. So if you ever did something to him, it's a strong possibility that you would be right back in a position that everybody protested for you to get out of jail for in the first place. But because somebody else alleged something against you, now you want to dox and say that you'll find out where DJ Akademiks lives and pull up on his house. Shit is reckless to me, all right? Goes on to say, DJ Akademiks says on X, formerly known as Twitter, Meek don't talk to no nigga from Philly like how he try to talk to me. That's because everybody think that Ak is sweet. That's why you can't respect him. He bunny hop for the white man, act like he above niggas who from his own city, but got killer energy for a blogger. Nigga, we stop believing you. Then Meek says, outside that podcast every day, as soon as I get back, I'ma show you who I am. Dummy. Threats. Ak goes on to say, go to page 13, your name is redacted, but you explain as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Meek then says, I'ma treat you exactly to the effects of you influencing, I'm gay and I have 3 sons, I'm getting your addy now, I'm coming. And then DJ Akademiks basically said, listen, my addy is on Google and you still tweeting. And Meek says, say less. And that podcast. DJ Akademiks goes on to say, nigga, we over talking. You been threatening and tweeting for 8 years. Say less, because at this point, I don't believe shit you saying. Meek goes on to say, I'ma just beat you up, light shit, don't make it a threat. You working under these white men to destroy black men, I'ma take that for the hit. I'ma take the hit for it, and I'ma give you a chance to put your hands up. Dog, hold on. Has anybody ever seen Meek fighting? Has anybody ever seen Meek fight? This was 8 years ago in Meek Mill. All right, so I don't think we really tripping off of Meek boxing. I don't think that we worried about getting beat up. I'm assuming that he was just talking about. I'm assuming that he was just talking about like he'll get him beat up or something like that. But I don't think that anybody is worried about Meek boxing. All right. But anyways, neither here nor there. Ultimately, Twitter fingers going back and forth. I usually don't believe people that be doing all of the Twitter finger shit. It doesn't make sense. The way I'm talking to Meek is when you realize this facade of being some ultra superhero is gangster and a bunch of bullshit. Nigga cried over sitting in 6 months in jail for popping a willie, but you want me to believe he's so gangster he finna ask the whole internet for my address. Front his move about what he finna do, then do it. Nigga, please find someone to play with Freak Mill. I promise you, put no fear in my heart. Oh, they going back and forth for real. All right. So, anyways, DJ Akademiks apparently covered this whole thing, and I'm gonna just try to find a little bit of it and try to play a little bit of it. But DJ Akademiks did a whole live stream on Meek Mill, and I heard that it was pretty crazy. So I'm gonna see if I can pull that up for y'all real quick, and then we gonna go from there. I genuinely just don't. To Akademiks' credit and to his against him, let me say this also. I think that Ak didn't do anything wrong or didn't do anything different from what he was supposed to do as far as reporting the news. But then at the same time, I also am going to say Ak got to stop doing this tough shit, and everybody need to stop doing this tough shit talking about pull up. No, don't pull up on me, man. Don't pull up on nothing that I got going on. Just leave me alone and stay out of it. And I don't believe Meek either because, bro, you can't keep tweeting about something and threatening people, because if you really gonna do something, then you're not gonna say nothing. You just gonna do whatever you gonna do. But let me see what Ak was saying.
Talking about. You gonna be the first rapper. I'm gonna make sure you got to prove it. It's fine. Ain't nothing ever happened to me before. Meek gonna have to be the first. I swear. He gonna have to be the first. Or else we not finna believe you, my nigga. I told you I stopped believing you. Matter of fact, let's go live. We on every platform right about now. Here we go. He think I ain't never hear this nigga talk this gangster to nobody. Boy, you almost got kicked out of Master's house when you try to fire on Travis Scott, but Michael Rubin told you better be a good old boy and apologize to that nigga, boy. You ran over there and apologized to that nigga Travis Scott, nigga, because you was drunk, nigga, off some perks. Now you super gangster with me because I don't know no white man that could tell you to stop? Talking about the governor told you. Nigga, what are you talking about? What is Meek talking about? Talking about, oh, when I get back, I'm going to be in front of Meek. You not about to be in front of nothing. Don't come to my, listen, Meek, matter of fact, you're invited to my house. You, don't come with nobody else. Anybody else on my property, we'll handle accordingly. You're allowed. You come on my property, and whatever you think you finna do, don't do when I ain't here. Do it when I'm here.
How old is Akademiks? Let me see something. Akademiks is 32. That's around the age that you want to stop with all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody to come to my house. I just want peace. I just want peace. I don't want no problems. I just want peace, bro.
But I know the gangster's trick with this. You know what the gangster's trick is? He's here to trick the black man. This is why I can't respect you gangster niggas. Y'all niggas like, over time, y'all whole gangster image eroded. You see, once we met niggas like King Von and shit like that, we realized that's what a real gangster is. Anytime he had problems, he handled it. Niggas like you always got an excuse. Yo, I can't wait to see 6ix9ine. I'm gonna make an example. You see 6ix9ine, yo, he the police. He trying to trick me off the streets. Nigga, which is it? Are you an activist? You a killer? You start tweeting all that shit about me just because you ain't think I was gonna say, bitch, my address is public. It's on Google. When are you gonna pull up? And don't pull up and be like, hey, I'm pissing on his mailbox, y'all. Bro, the only time you should be taking out your dick freak millies for when you with motherfucking Diddy, nigga. That's kind of funny. But let's get back to the origin of things. Let me just calm myself down. I'm going to be honest with you. I came on with a lot of energy. I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all might be like, Ak, why are you talking like that? If y'all going to co-sign anybody, you gotta realize everybody got families. Everybody got situations. Meek got online and said, send me his address. I'm pulling up to his house to shoot a music video and I'm going to piss on his steps. Y'all should know already with everything I've been through, I don't take those words lightly. You're playing with your own health. And you're playing with the health of mine. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Boy, you mad because niggas said you sucked a cock? That ain't my concern. But you gotta watch how you throwing threats around. But let me tell you something about Meek Mill. Meek Mill think he's invincible. I talk to all these rappers that are cool with him. They're all scared of him. I don't know why it is. He's gonna have to show me why they're scared of him. Because every time I talk to them, they all admit to me in privacy, yeah, he's stupid as fuck. But, it's Meek. Like, why don't you just tell him he's wrong? Nobody want to tell him that. So he gonna have to prove to me. It's the first time I'm at the cross point in my life, in my career, with the rapper. I need him to prove to me. And when he proves to me, I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all, he was right. But until then, man, I'm not listening to no nigga who went to jail for a wheelie and cried for 6 months. I got him crying like 2 months ago, talking about how some white nigga saved his life. Him and bunny hopping for all these weirdo niggas. He talking about he buying, vibrating panties and dildos, and then talking about the Atlanta life is so freaky, but then he mad because another nigga accused him of doing gay shit. Nigga, you gotta explain yourself. That ain't me. So let's talk, Meek.
And he's absolutely right, bro. DJ Akademiks is like, unfortunately, DJ Akademiks is like the guy that everybody get mad at, laughed at the person that accused, but they don't actually go after the person that accused you. And I don't think that Meek Mill can win this. Unfortunately, what a lot of people don't realize is that DJ Akademiks has a bigger reach and a greater platform and more fans, in my opinion, than a Meek Mill. Because Meek Mill's superpower is selling albums and freestyling. And DJ Akademiks' superpower is being able to say whatever the fuck he want to do, and people is going to tune in whether he crashing out or whether or not he's absolutely right. But the one thing that you can't say is that DJ Akademiks is not entertaining. He is incredibly entertaining, and that's why you cannot win. You cannot beat DJ Akademiks because he is very, very, very entertaining. Whether you agree with him or not, whether you like him or not, you got to give him his props. You cannot beat a vlogger. A rapper cannot beat a vlogger because as long as it takes you to write that fucking 3-minute to 4-minute freestyle, we could do a whole live stream on you for the next 3 hours and destroy everything that you ever existed on because you can't even communicate effectively without saying it in a freestyle. I agree, Brave Dave. You said it's 2020. It ain't 2012. Nobody care about Meek Mill. Honestly, everything that Meek has dropped recently outside of the championship album is fucking mid. Because these niggas ain't actually working. They not actually putting out content based off of what they successful at. You know what I'm saying? It's like Meek is stepping into Akademiks' arena by with all of this Twitter finger shit and going back and forth. You can't beat a nigga on his turf. That's like Akademiks trying to step into the rap arena and battle him on some rap stuff. He would never be able to beat him on that turf. But he just got roped in the same way that Drake roped him in with Back to Back. It's the same way that Meek is getting roped in with Akademiks. He falling for the same okie doke over and over and over again. Look, Arturo said, I don't even know who Meek is. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The music ain't finna sell. I don't care what type of issue you got with me. Meek, let me tell you this. I talked to Atlantic. I've been getting a 6-figure check off them for a long time.
Jesus.
They dropped you. I know. They said you were ass. They said you were trash. You were irrelevant to the current.
What John Doyle says, and why don't vloggers run the culture over rappers? They do. They do. Absolutely they do. If you telling me that Meek is more relevant than Akademiks, you fucking crazy, bro. You crazy. They do. Vloggers are more important. Listen, everybody trying to do what the fuck we doing. Vloggers are much more important than rappers. That's a fact. I put that on everything. Listen, when you see these rappers, they going over to the Aiden Ross's streams. They going over to talk to Aiden Ross. Now, of course, you're going to have the Drakes and, people like that and the Futures right? But those is one of a kind. Look, vloggers, when the rapper's career is over, we still gonna be here. We still gonna be here, and we are the ones that determine what's happening. Listen, man, all you can do is diss a nigga on a record, and you hope to get your streams up, and you gotta go on tour and do a bunch of shows. I could sit here right in my penthouse and fucking talk about you all fucking day, and I will make you mad. I will destroy you.
Climate of music. You have been
Meek is more relevant than Akademiks? Man, you smoking crack. Get the fuck out of here. Man, what is y'all smoking on tonight? Y'all must be smoking K2. Get out of here, bro. Let me read some of these super chats. Doing bunny twerks for billionaires is crazy. Facts. That's a fact. That is crazy. Meek punch like he must say, Anon says, hey, AD, shout out to the new bag chasers. Shout out to the new chasers. That Dune 2 and IMAX is great and it should be experienced by anyone that loves movies. Yeah, I watched Dune 1. Dune 1 was slapping. I watched Dune 1 in the movies. I got to go see Dune 2. So, yeah, I'm going to go and see that at the show. I might go see that tomorrow and tell y'all, give you all my thoughts on that shit. Anwar Williams says, act is a necessary evil for the fake thugs. Agreed. I think that act is great at what he does. Brave Dave says, appreciate the shout. Always respect. Shout out to Brave Dave. I appreciate you. And make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, man. Let me play a little bit more of this.
Stuck sounding old for dumb long. But it's the same thing when last night somebody hit me up saying that was I down to get on the phone with you. And I said, bro, I already did this. Like, why are we even talking again? And they say, no, Meek Mill didn't understand the internet. And I say, you mean a 45-year-old man, which, by the way, Meek, you call me old, but you older than me. You mean a 45-year-old man who been in this game forever don't understand the internet? What do you mean he don't understand? No, he thought you made it. What do you mean he thought I made it up? Are you dumb or stupid, Meek? So let's actually put some things into perspective if we're going to recap this whole thing. I've been told y'all, there's a couple niggas who are just the stupidest niggas in the game. Meek Mill is one nigga I nominate. He's the dumbest nigga possible. If you couldn't tell by his lack of grammar, couldn't tell by his lack of sense of self-awareness, if you couldn't tell by how he carries himself on social media, how you the only nigga in hip-hop that killed your own career by how you tweeted, nigga? If you had given your fucking Twitter to a label like the majority of artists does, your career would have been much better. You tweeted yourself out your spot. Now you're going to make up all type of shit. Did you know this dumb nigga actually got online today talking about, yo, it was AI? The lawsuit is AI made up? Is this nigga dumb or what? Are y'all going to allow this to happen? This one stupid nigga. I'm telling you, all that tough shit he talking about, Meek, let me tell you when I stopped believing you, because you know what you're shocked about? You're like, oh my God. Well, I told him I'm gonna beat him up. Well, I seen you fight. You can't fight it. I'm down to squabble. You down? We can set up through Savage anything. You want to get up? You want to get some money? We can set up somewhere else. We can set up to Savage, just me and you. I'm down to squabble with you. I really don't think you can fight, and I really don't think you want no problems with me, and I really don't respect your hands, nothing. If you beat me up, so what? I don't care, but that's how much of a bitch I think you are.
Oh.
Let's talk about it.
You can't be no vlogger,
I wouldn't say this to half the other niggas in hip-hop.
You can't be no vlogger, man. I'm telling you. You can't beat a vlogger. It's impossible. Meek not even tough. He got Safari Jump and Game almost beat him up. You can't beat a vlogger, Yashua. For the people in the chat, listen, man. It's damn near impossible to beat a vlogger as a rapper. You can't win. You cannot win that you're going to be there longer than they going to be there. And you got more of a loyal following than them.
I don't think they like you. I just think you a hoe. I'm sorry. So I'm at the point where I'm like, the nigga who I think can't fight, who think he got some money, but he not, like, nigga, you just, like 2 years ago, you was talking about you down to the last million. I remember you was sitting with Charlamagne looking all weak in the Bahamas. Like, damn. This is a nigga who think like, what, you got some money? Everybody got money. You a house slave now. You run around doing bunny hops. You go from here to there, nigga. I was at the Super Bowl, so was you. You was fixing Michael Rubin coffee, nigga. I seen it. It was in a box. I seen you, nigga. What is he doing? Is he fixing? Oh my God, Meek is over here. Meek is over here fixing this nigga fucking coffee.
I can't.
Nigga, you like a house slave these days. What's popping?
This nigga has no respect.
So it's all good. Let's talk some facts, though.
He never had no. God damn it.
Here's the reality of things, people. Meek Mill is as delusional as they come. His issue, if you ask him with me, stems from years ago. He started getting to beef. By the way, I also blew up at that time. I'm not going to lie. That was a major moment. I know some of y'all keep saying war in Chirac, but the most major moment in me blowing up was 2015 when Drake and Meek beef erupted. I was the #1 person to report on it, and I reported on everything. During me reporting on that beef, I've never met Drake. I never talked to Drake. I had limited conversations even with people that was on his team. I spoke a lot to Meek Mill's team. Coon Philly, I don't know if you fuck with Meek anymore, but you remember those conversations. Through conversations with Meek and his team, I realized Meek Mill was nothing more. Not because he's rich means he has any type of smarts. He's half an idiot. And I've always treated him like that because once you realize someone is barely, he's barely coherent and he's barely even barely legible and he could barely even write. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Jesus Christ.
So I'll tell you how I came to that conclusion. Meek Mill not understanding what internet culture is, which to me was shocking, because if you have been popping past 2013, your fans have never purchased a CD of yours, most likely. They have streamed your music. They have consumed it online. They have tweeted it. They have talked about it on social media. That's really how things go. But here's the problem with a nigga like Meek. He's stupid. He's stupid. And he thinks he's like a rapper in the 90s, or he thinks he's above everything and that people were always going to fuck with him. That's why when he fell off this time, he was so shocked. He never engaged with internet culture. Meek, I'm giving you, listen, I'm going to get to the roasting you, but I'm telling you why you fell off. I'm telling you why. Listen, I heard the whole situation from motherfucking Atlantic Records. They didn't want to renew your shit. They dropped you.
You can't win against these niggas, man. You can forget it. You can forget it. It's over. Somebody said, let's be honest, Ack is the same thing Meek is. A fake gangster who talk tough online but won't bust a grape. Ack don't say that he tough. I don't, where you get that from? I think that y'all just be making up shit, honestly. Ack never said that he was tough. He said he don't believe that you tough. And he willing to find out. And if he get beat up, then he'll just take his L and he'll admit it. But I've never, ever seen Akademiks say, yo, I'm tough. I've never seen him say that. DJ Ack got pressed by Saucy Santana, though. What do you mean got pressed? That's a whole fucking man. That's a whole man. Y'all acting like Saucy Santana is a woman. That's a man. Or a biological man, at least. Omni, shout out to Omni, says if Meek fights and wins, he beat a perceived weakling. If he loses or it's a close fight, he double loses. Meek act your wage and hurt his pockets. I don't think that Meek has got that type of money, though. I don't be believing these rappers like y'all be believing these rappers. Omni, y'all think that these rappers is getting crazy money. I think that it's a few of them that get crazy money. And I think that the rest of them is trying to hold on and figure out how they can hold their own. But let me see.
They dropped you like a bad habit. All this, I'm independent shit. Yeah, nigga, they said they wasn't going to sign you because they wasn't going to pay you what you were supposed to get. You know why? They knew you were a nigga who was too stubborn, a nigga who kept saying the streets, the streets, the streets. And at the end of the day, the streets don't buy your fucking records, nigga. It's them fans on the internet. But you didn't care about that. That's why you're sitting here like, I'm independent. I'm giving you the game. That's why you look fucking stupid. So let me continue the story. Meek's team tells me that the only reason why Drake is winning the beef is because Drake purchased 1 million bots. Does that sound familiar? Does anybody watch his timeline from yesterday? Has he said the same thing? Here's the sad part about it. He's been saying the same dumb shit for 10 years. That's why it's even more sad. He doesn't learn.
Shout out to Kennard Young. Kennard Young says, yeah, I listen to vloggers and podcasts, especially while working. Music gets annoying sometimes, at least rap music does. Today's music is dumbing people down. And people ain't really fucking with music like they used to. That's why it's so hard for them to even make any money. They got to go on the road. They didn't always had to go on the road in order to make money. They always had to go on the road to make money. So I don't agree with the fact that y'all saying that vloggers. Now, and I agree with that last super chat, but I don't agree with all of these people acting like vloggers ain't more relevant than rappers. They absolutely are, 100%.
He doesn't understand internet culture. He doesn't know that like if you understand internet culture, if people see you bothered by the trolling, they'll troll you more. Could you now? Come on, nigga. Come on. Hurry up. Yeah, that's Meek. Yeah, that's the nigga I killed. Yeah. All right, yeah, he right there. He's right there. Nigga, you loving it. Your career never been the same.
Disrespectful.
The boy killed your career, brought you back out, and my whole thing is you're smiling like a fucking fan with that nigga, but you're mad at me. But let's go back to the root problem of Meek Mill. He's a gangster who never has gangster energy with the people he should have gangster energy with.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. When everybody was sitting there waiting on him to go back and forth with Drake, that's not what he did. As a matter of fact, I seen Rick Ross get into a bigger beef as a result of being on Meek's team than I seen Meek actually stand up for himself when it comes to the beef. The only people, look, man, listen, y'all keep talking this gangster shit. The only person that I seen Meek get at was the Ghost Rider guy, Quinn Miller, and Safari. He jumped out on the Ghost Rider guy and the Safari dude. Why? Okay, so listen. So you went to jail based off of being on probation and getting caught doing a willy, right? And your homies that was all riding with you for clout beat up Safari and they jumped out on what's my man name? Quentin Miller, the Ghost Rider dude. Where are y'all getting all of this gangster Godfather shit from? Which, when you get to a certain age, you shouldn't be on that type of time. When do you evolve past that? When do you mature past the same? Even when listen, man, I like some of Meek's old stuff. Championships is always gonna be dope. The intro is always gonna be dope. Like, he has some timeless music and all of that stuff, right? But here's the thing, bro. Like, even if I listen to Meek stuff now, it's the same bars. Like, it's the same talking points, the same bars. It's no evolution. It's no growth. It's no none of that. It's the same thing over and over and over. I feel like I'm back in 2014 again. Every single time that I hear people talk, I hear the same bars over and over and over and over. And it's like, ain't nothing new, ain't no new flow, ain't no new nothing. It's just the same video, riding in a car, fancy car, see bike riders, doing wheelies down the street, motorcycle riders, ying, 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 ying. Or maybe you're on some Caribbean island or something like that, or some shit like that. It's the same shit. Ain't nothing creative, nothing new, nothing transformative. The same shit. Chains, cars, and it's rolling on my wrist. Same shit over, and over again. Real talk, bro.
Drake, he couldn't wait for Drake to say, oh, I'm over it. We could be friends. Oh, my God, Drake, I love you. I love you, Drake. I love you, Drake. I love you. Okay. The niggas in the city that have been calling him out, from ARAB to all these other people, oh, my God. He's acting like he don't know them. Even the nigga who's actually, and I'm going to show y'all, has a picture with him, the nigga who sued him, he had no problem with. I equivalated, actually, that might not even be a word. Ugh. But Meek being mad at me over this whole situation, and I'm going to go back and forth, just keep the timeline in your head. Meek be mad at me in the situation is like a nigga walking in the room, licking his hand and slapping the fuck out of Meek Mill. When he slaps Meek Mill, I'm like, oh shit, and I'm laughing. Meek is standing in front of the nigga who slapped him, but Meek turns to me and said, bitch ass nigga, what's so funny, nigga? What the fuck is so funny, nigga? What's up? What up? What you want to do? What you want to do? And I'm like, wait, are you mad at me for laughing or you're mad at the nigga who slapped you? The whole time he ain't acknowledging the nigga who slapped him. The whole time, you know how the story goes? Diddy gossiped to a man who's a producer, allegedly, that said he fucked Meek. Meek could have came out and said, what that bitch ass nigga Diddy talking about me for? Why the hell this bitch ass producer lying on me and Diddy? Never said none of that. You know what he said? Ak, you're the problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. I agree with Ak in this. I don't think that Ak is wrong per se. I think that Ak is just basically standing his ground and he's saying, listen, you're not gonna bully me. You're not gonna keep saying that you're gonna do something to me. You're not gonna keep threatening me on Twitter. And you're not gonna keep talking shit to me. And so I'm finally standing up for myself and I'm standing my ground. What the fuck you gonna do about it? That's all I see. Like, honestly, I don't see Act getting out of hand or getting out of control or anything like that. I just see Act standing his ground. I don't see the problem at all. Let me see what we got going on here. What up, Raiders fan?
Hey, what's cracking? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, big dog?
What's cracking, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling. What's the word?
I mean, I was actually just going for one comment on the crazy young kid. He should never be on anything at this point right now until he gains a little more knowledge.
I'm appreciative of him for saying what he said. It gives me more insight into the type of people that be talking junk sometimes.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, I wonder though. I asked the question in the chat. I wonder how many people know who Frankie Beverly and Mase is. I think that would be
the most touring actor of all time.
Exactly, but I bet you
they be on the road all 24/7, 365. They live on the road. I can't hate on them. They be hustling, getting their bag.
Yeah. Oh, all day, and they've been doing that for decades.
Yeah, they have off that one catalog.
Right. But yeah, I also just wanted to double check with you on the draft, bro, because I sent you some emails. Y'all got a famous older gentleman. I don't recall his name, but I sent a picture. He's been to every single Super Bowl.
Who?
Born and raised. I don't know his name. He's born and raised in Detroit. He's a big deal, apparently. I sent you an email. It's from jtcrump32@gmail.com.
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I had a picture in it, but he's got to be an interesting person. You know what I'm saying? Detroit's got interesting people. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check him out and see what he about. I'm gonna see what he about. I'm gonna check him out. I check the email.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that's it, man. You always give me the opportunity to shout my show and everything out. So
shout out to the Ultimate Raiders fan. I appreciate you, big dog.
Yes, sir. And one last thing, finally, officially, as you can see, my daughter will be a golfer. She signed her paperwork.
Yeah.
So shout out to my daughter, Taryn.
Shout out to the daughter.
She's doing big things in gymnastics. Absolutely. That NIL is about to start popping. So when y'all see the little crump girl out there, you know what I'm saying? Buy a t-shirt, whatever it is, hook a brother up.
Shout out to her. Shout out to that.
For sure. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. And obviously keep doing your thing, man. I'm watching.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming through.
Peace.
So the link is open to anybody that want to connect and link up and see what's happening. Who is Reesa Renee? I heard that she must be a big TikToker. Let me pull this up first. Hold on. Because apparently there's an audio of him saying whatever it is that he's saying. And let me just. Does anybody know where the audio is of him saying whatever it is that he's saying? Oh, Reesa Renee, or is it Reesa Teesa? Is it Reesa Teesa? Is Reesa Teesa? All right, let me get this right. Tesa. All right, huh? Yeah. All right, hold on. Oh, Reesa Teesa is the chick that did the 50-part series. Okay, I never watched the 50-part series, but apparently she got big as a result of the, no pun intended. Apparently she became a sensation based off of that. All right, so let me get this right then. Let me pull this shit up. Because I thought it was a chick named Reesa Renee. When I pulled up the Reesa Renee chick, I didn't see anything. All right, so let me pull this up. And how come everybody is always coming to somebody's aid, and why they can't let them handle their own beefs? Reesa Teesa. All right, let me get this popping. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. And yes, I did take over Friday like it wasn't no thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't believe all of that fucking story either. Reesa Teesa. All right, but here's the thing though. I want to hear what Charlamagne said. What did Charlamagne say? That's the thing that I'm really trying to understand. Before I get to her response, I'm trying to figure out what was the problem in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne. Charlamagne comments on Reesa Teesa. Dog, that part 1 through 50 is almost 6.5 hours long. Jesus Christ. All right, hold on. Let me just look in the chat. If somebody could see where he said it. I know what he called her. He called her a big bag, but I'm trying to look for the original audio. All right, let me just get her response. 'Cause I don't believe none of her story anyway. All right, let me just go to TikTok. All right, I'm about to pull it up. It's on the Breakfast Club page. Wasn't on, no, they said it's on the Breakfast Club page. I'm gonna just pull this up real quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna do it like this. I can't hear it. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get this popping. It's not playing because I'm sure that they removed it from the internet. Hear it. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. I don't know, man. I can't hear none of it. But I'm gonna try to pull it up another way. You said it's on Instagram? All right, let me see if I can find it on Instagram. Give me a second. Give me a second. Big back behavior. You said you. I don't feel like downloading all of that junk, man, on TikTok and stuff. Might have to just pull this shit up on my phone. I might have to plug up my phone and see what's happening. All right, let me see if I can plug it up this way. Give me a second.
Morning, everybody. It's Steve.
They be trying to copyright that shit though. Let's take on big back debate. All right. Pulling it up now. Give me a second. Maybe they just trying to go viral though on the low.
Morning, everybody. It's just
Really? Really? Seriously? Okay. Are y'all saying that this woman is gorgeous, honestly? And I understand that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but really, is that what we saying? Come on, fam. We not doing that, are we? We not doing that, are we? Come on, man. I'm not even gonna entertain this. I'm not gonna even sit here and go back and forth and sit here and say that. Come on. Stop. 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 Is everything beautiful? Look like this is what she looked like. This is the Reesa Teesa chick from the Who Did I Marry saga. This is her right here. This is her. And this is probably one of the better pictures of her right here. So this is her right here. And they said, oh no, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, and all of that. This is what they saying, man. Can we just call a spade, bro? Like, did Charlamagne really do anything wrong when he said what he said, bro? Like, I'm just so tired of the politics of The whole we gonna be politically correct or whatever. Do y'all have anything of a response as far as what people said or what she said? Did she respond? Y'all said she a 10. Let me go back to this. Their type of energy, but apparently he didn't care at all. And I think that Charlamagne is being disingenuous because I think that he know exactly what was going on. Why is Charlamagne the God? I think that he know exactly what big back behavior means, and I think that he know what she looked like. Oh my God! I think he know exactly what she looked like. It looked like they don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. It looked like they basically saying that whatever. It is what it is. Reesa Teesa. Let me see if I can find something that basically addresses all of this shit. I don't know. I mean, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't necessarily disagree with him whatsoever, but I still don't see why this story was so interesting for most people to get into and why this was a thing and all of that. So I don't understand why she got so famous as a result of it. Why is she so famous? Is it off of that just one story of why she's so famous?
So Reesa Teesa, who is now verified, she has a blue check mark and everything. She took to her TikTok page on Saturday because she was just giving us some updates. And she was talking about how much money she is not making because people really think that she's out here balling off of TikTok, and that is not correct. Yes, they did crowdfund, and she is going to be able to take a trip to London and Paris. She's going to have her hotel and accommodations taken care of. But as far as being in the creator program on TikTok, I am part of that program. And let me tell you, it does not pay as much as y'all might think it is.
I don't know why people are so heavy trying to do the heavy thing on TikTok. TikTok is trash to me. It's just trash to me. Like it's not as dope as people try to make it out to be and all of this other type of stuff. TikTok is just absolutely trash to me. But I don't understand why people are so obsessed with trying to become TikTok famous.
It is paying because it's really not. But I'm going to, if you're on my actors and athletes is overcoming a terrible situation, telling her story and entertaining folks. She deserves it. Let this woman get some money. Let her get some money in peace. She is worthy. I know some people don't think that she's worthy for whatever reason, but she's worthy to get some money just like anybody else that has folks tuned in. All right. Just watch the video. Watch her video. She explains.
Happy Saturday evening. Finally made it home. Finally ready to just relax, listen to some music, and just clear my head from the week that I've had. So, let's see. First up, this is what I do to relax on Saturdays. So, I got these amazing candles, which I don't know if you can see.
I don't care about all of that. I care about whether or not she's a big back or not. And it looked like they standing on business. So shout out to them for actually standing on business. I don't think it really matters, bro. Like I think that we just need to be able to let people live. And I ain't even talking about just let them say what they want to say. Yes, listen. If you want to get on here, let me pull this back up. If you want to go get on here and you want to be a content creator, then I think that you need to understand what comes along with being a content creator. What comes along with being a content creator is that somebody is going to call you a big bag. People are going to criticize you. People criticize me all the time. Just get used to it. With the type of money that you make and all of that shit, you can't complain about that, man. You can't complain about it. Somebody is going to say something negative about you. People are not going to agree with you. They're going to have a difference of opinion. Yo, listen, that means that I can clap back or I can say whatever it is that I want to say as a result of it. But if somebody says something to you, oh, Anton, you got gray in your beard. Oh, Anton, you need to lose some weight. Oh, Anton, I don't like, whatever. You always talking about your money or whatever, so on and so forth. Cole, listen, you a content creator. Stop whining. Stop whining so much about what it is that people are saying about you. Like, you chose to get on the internet. You chose to participate. You chose to jump on this mug. Why are you sitting here going back and forth trying to complain? Listen, if it's really that meaningful to you, then just grind. Go get it. Go do it. Go get something. Go run that bag up. Go run a checkup, whatever, so on and so forth. But stop whining and stop complaining about stuff that people are saying. That's what comes with the territory. We have been in content creation long enough to understand that whatever it is that you do, it is going to have differences of opinion between people that like you and people that don't like you and people that think that you're awesome and people that think that you're trash. It comes with the territory. If you don't like it, then get the fuck off of social media and stop trying to benefit from it. Because when you open, maybe the early content creators, you could say, well, they didn't know any better, or, it was different for them or whatever. So on. Like, we know better now. Some people might be a little bit disillusioned. If you're a younger person and you're just getting into the game, whatever, cool. I seen this chick. Have y'all seen that chick that was talking about, she was complaining about the guy sending them $30. I didn't get a chance to react to it before she sent her shit on private or she removed the video, because it was just a bunch of stitches. But she was complaining. I remember when I remember when, just a few weeks ago, I did a reaction video to a chick that said that she was letting a dude bust it down. And she got mad and she did another reaction video. She did another reaction video to me. Did I get mad about it? No, I didn't give a fuck. I just talked about that shit and I monetized it even more. At least I'm getting paid from it. She not even making no money from it. So what difference do it make? Okay, somebody called you a big back. Did you turn around and look in the mirror and realize if your back was big? Was your back big? Probably. Then that means that you probably should get a small back. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the times I'll be thinking to myself, damn, they right. I do need to change the way. Yo, it's somebody in the chat right now. I forgot who you are, but it's somebody in the chat. I read a comment the other day on After Hours, and he said, Anton, you say weird a lot. You say weird a lot. Man, I am so mindful of not overusing certain words, or I try to change my dialect or my words, and I know that I'm gonna repeat some stuff because that's just what makes me, right? But I work on that stuff because sometimes people do be right. And you probably need to change or you need to do something different. But because we get so far in our feelings and, we all about kumbaya and being politically correct, people are more concerned with doing a thing that make you feel good than telling the truth. Now, some people just hate. And again, that's just what comes with being a content creator. But you can't complain about that. That's just come with the territory. Let me read a couple of these super chats and then I want to get to this other thing. Jazzwiz Man says Meek Mill let Diddy call him daddy when Meek was in the pool. Also saw a pic of them with matching outfits. Meek is definitely on the down low. Man, that don't mean nothing, bro. It don't mean nothing. Expect the unexpected says, what up though, Anton? Love everything you do. I want to first say the bigger pick is the bag. Also, Meek is dropping an album soon and Act definitely has more reach. I agree that Act has more reach. Travis Rivas says, still laughing at the caller that didn't know what reasonable doubt was. He has so much confidence in being wrong, I'm hollering. And I was trying to figure out whether or not he was actually telling the truth or not. How's she pretty when she look like that? If I was that petty, I would actually bring up Derek Coleman, but I ain't gonna get to it. AD, keep doing your thing. Salute. Thank you for FMP LLC in the building. I appreciate y'all. All right, let me get to this other one. I want to get to this. I haven't watched it, but I've seen it, and I thought that it would be interesting. So before I get to it, let me answer some of y'all questions because I know some of y'all might be calling in real quick. Steven, what up?
Yo, what's up, bro? Hold up, though, yo. You said a dude called from Baltimore, right? And you said,
Y'all hold this
you know,
L,
I'm from
Baltimore.
Baltimore, bro. So I'm from Baltimore,
Hold
so
this
you know.
L in Baltimore, bro.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore, bro. I mean, shit, I used to live, in Las Vegas too, different places though. So I
What?
don't
Where
know
did
where
y'all
you
get
from.
that ear in y'all voice from? Where'd y'all get that from, bro?
I don't know, bro. Like, but you gotta think about it. Okay, let's just say this though. When it comes to Baltimore, right? Baltimore is actually Maryland is actually the first one of the first southern states.
Okay.
And you gotta think about it. After the Civil War, we become a northern city. Baltimore became a northern city.
Okay.
So I was just telling you about that. But
Where
my
did
thing
the
is
where
this,
did the
though.
where did the do come from?
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, come on, man.
Why do y'all
Hey, bro,
talk?
my
Why do
thing is
y'all
this.
say that? Why do y'all talk like that?
Hey, my thing. Hey, I don't know about that, but one thing about it is, hey, man, when you live in Baltimore, you can live anywhere. Let's keep it real. So, talking
Who
about
told y'all? Who told y'all that?
shit. Anybody. I mean, one thing about anybody that actually been in Baltimore know how it goes, bro. So
Y'all, hold on. Listen. Respectfully, Steve. Y'all hood ain't no different than any other hood across all of
yeah,
America.
that's true too, though. But hold up, the young dude, how old was the dude though, bro? When he's talking about the hip hop scene and all,
I
how old?
don't know, 20 something.
Oh yeah, well shit, I'm 31 for real. I listen to Nas. My favorite group is actually Dipset though.
Your favorite what?
That's from my era.
Your favorite
Dipset
what?
is my favorite era.
No, you said
Favorite
that your
group is Dipset.
favorite group.
Yeah, Dipset. My favorite group Dipset though, you know what I mean?
Why do
Dipset,
y'all
nah,
talk
you know.
like that? Y'all need help, bro. Y'all got to take some speech classes to get that fixed. Y'all don't ever want to get that fixed.
Hey, but you gotta think about it, man. We got like, sounds from the southern and sound from the north. You gotta think about it. It's like mixed in. So you got people with different
But you know
accents
you
out
can
here.
change that. You don't have to stay talking like that, bro.
I lived in Las Vegas too for like 7 years at one point in time as well. You know what I mean? In my early 20s. But I mean, sometimes, man, it's hard to get rid of that shit, man.
I don't think y'all trying. I don't really think you
But you know what I
trying.
mean?
I don't think you
I mean,
trying, man.
hey, why we gotta get rid of our accent, man? Hey, you don't get rid of your accent. You know what I mean? Certain words y'all say, but there's certain words I don't like though out in Baltimore when niggas
Where
be
do
like,
I
"Yo, what
say
up,
that?
dummy?"
What do I
I don't like
say
that
that
dummy
gives
stuff.
what do I say that I have an accent with?
No, I'm just saying everybody got their own sounds from every city. That's all I'm saying. Everybody got their own sound.
No, I just know how to
Like,
speak proper. Like I think that I speak like a normal everyday person. That's how you
but you gotta think
enunciate.
about, man. We mix with so many different like I said, southern and northern mix.
No,
Southern and northern mix slang.
no. You can talk normal like everybody else, bro.
Well, my thing is though, like I say, hip hop though, like right. Of course, I respect New York though, man. You gotta think about it. You gotta respect New York, man. I like Nas.
You like Norse?
Yeah, no, I like Nas. I ain't gonna front you. The Game, my favorite rapper though. Yeah, I always been like that, bro.
The
When he first
game?
came down or whatever, the Game is my favorite rapper.
Name drop game? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about him. But yeah, the Game, my favorite rapper. But I'm gonna try to say you Dipset, Wu Tang. But you gotta think about it though. Styles P, I like him because it was like an unorthodox flow, the way that he
Mm.
rap. I like him. Of course, I like KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane. I listen to I actually
What do you
study.
don't listen to that shit on a regular basis, bro?
Yes, I
You
do.
listen to
Shit,
KRS-One.
I listen to KRS-One. I listen to everybody. I listen to Lil Wayne Squad Up tapes, everything. I listen to music, period, all in general,
How old are you?
everything. 31. I even listen to like I ain't gonna front you even old school music like Al Green to Sam Cooke.
I mean, I can't sit here and say anything is wrong with it. It's interesting.
No, you gotta think about it. I'm raised by a woman, dude. You know what I mean? I'm raised by a woman.
What that
And you
mean?
know how. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just raised by a woman, by older people. Bro. I've been raised by like people that's 50 and up, usually. You know what I mean? When I was young, because like I tell you, that's all I've been raised by, just people
Well,
that's
if you
actually,
31, then
you know,
that would
so
mean that you are raised by people that's 50 and up. You're supposed to be.
yeah, like I feel like this though. That's how one thing about it. The problem with this generation, this new generation, is that they don't
I
respect
don't
that
think you
elder.
listen. I don't think you listening to no Boogie Down Productions, bro. I don't think you listening to Boogie Down Productions. Chuck D. Listen, you know who X Clan is?
Nah, I mean, should I listen to like Slick Rick to you? You know, Slick Rick was
Yeah,
the first
right.
storyteller.
Yeah, right.
First storyteller. I like Nas. Like I
I
tell
don't
you,
believe
Nas.
that you
That
listen to
was the best
Slick Rick,
album.
bro. I don't believe you listen to Slick Rick, bro.
You know, of course, he had the first Lottie Dottie, and then you know, Snoop Dogg came out with his Lottie Dottie,
Okay,
right?
you rap Lottie Dottie.
I mean, I don't know the lyrics by heart, man. Like my thing is,
You
I don't
don't
know no
listen
lyrics
to
by
it,
heart.
Lottie Dottie. We like the party. Come on, keep going. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We
For
just
nobody.
some kid.
There's
Keep
two niggas
going.
on the mic, and then we rock the mic, nigga. We rock the mic, right? Something
Right.
like that. Like,
For all
but
my
I ain't gonna
dogs
front you
in
though.
there.
Like,
Okay, so you do know a little bit of it.
I know
Okay.
a little bit of something, man. Like, you know, I mean, but one thing about it is, it's just like, don't let that guy take down Baltimore. What he said, bro. He young, bro. That's all it is, bro. A lot of people like Lil Durk, all that stuff. You know what I mean? That
Ain't
drill
nothing wrong.
music,
Ain't nothing
all
wrong
that.
with listening to the new dudes too. It's just certain
I mean,
things. It's like, man, how do you
the
not?
newest I went to is Drake and J. Cole and Vic Mensa. I like Vic Mensa sometimes.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
But like I don't go too far like under my age range. If I'm 31, I don't be listening to nobody just keep talking the same old stuff. All they do is just change their lyrics around and just talking the same stuff that I used to hear already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And that's
feel you.
just the people that have better lyrics, you know.
All right. Well,
But
I
yeah,
feel you.
man.
I rock with
I
that.
mean, hey,
I can rock with that.
all right, man. It was good talking to you, bro. Hey, I'm gonna get you back to your stream, man. You know,
All right. Thank
I
you,
just
bro.
wanted to,
Thank
you know,
you,
just say,
bro.
hey,
I appreciate
this
you.
dude, you know, he young, you know. All right, bro.
Y'all still holding his L, but I rocked it with you, Steve. Shout out to him. Hey, he knew a little bit. I can't front on him. I'm not gonna sit here and say he was able to finish the sentence. He wasn't able to rap the lyrics, but he was able to finish the sentence. He knew who Slick Rick was. So, shout out to him. Shout out to him. He tried to redeem y'all over in Baltimore, but y'all still gotta hold this L. All right, let me show y'all this. I have not watched this. I don't know what this is gonna be about, but I seen it, and so I wanted to share it. And I thought it would be interesting. Well, before I get into that, let me see something. Let me see. No, she left. All right, well, it is what it is. So y'all can call in and I'll pull y'all back up as I see y'all. So shout out to y'all. But some chick is saying that nurses is bigger freaks than everybody. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. She looked like a freak. I don't
Thank
even know.
you, baby. Almost 25 years ago,
Wait a minute. Before we get into this, are her titties fake? Are her titties fake? Before we even get into this, they look fake. They look like balloons. They look like balloon loans. Gigi Maguire. Who is Gigi Maguire? I'm afraid to pull up her profile. I don't want her to have no OF on her profile, but I'll just see what's happening.
it was different back in the day. Strip has evolved into something that's not as taboo, especially based on what region you're in. When I started dancing in January of 2000,
They look like balloons.
the year 2000, it wasn't, I was in Philly and I got shunned, basically. You know, people turned their nose up at me. People looked at me different in a negative light.
Yeah, we
Well,
did. New York too.
yeah, in
We
New
looked
York,
at us. He's a stripper bitch.
stripper bitch. Yeah, y'all think
Yeah.
so? Strippers had
Yes, too.
strippers had this nasty stigma on them of being drug addicted and having pimps.
I see y'all in the chat. Y'all know who this chick is. So shout out to y'all for being familiar with what's happening in the streets.
Prostitutes and loose and uneducated and not taking care of their children and not taking care of themselves. And that's actually not the case.
You know what?
And being hoes.
I will say this though, stripper pussy, for some strange reason, was always tighter than like normal girl pussy or
They
civilian.
doing Kegels.
Too many of them. It just
They smart, bro. They
I'll say
doing
this:
Kegels,
stripper
bro.
pussy is way tighter than nurse pussy.
So here's the thing, and I'm glad you used nurse as an example because I would say this all the time. My friends that are the civilian hoes are bigger hoes than my stripper hoe friends, and that has always been the thing.
Hey, word, that's
my
true.
regular
Yes. Is that
friends,
true?
my
Yes.
friends
GG.
that
I
work in the
agree.
bank,
GG.
my friends that work in the hospital, my friends that work retail,
Nurses is
my
hoes, we know that.
friends that's CNAs and certified nurses and travel nurses and working in insurance and the insurance pay. My homegirl that's running your fucking credit. And making sure that making sure that your insurance is right. She the biggest hoe I know. Okay, shout out to you, bitch.
Damn. Is that true? I agree, Harold. Harold Major, facts. But is that true to where the chicks that's y'all saying that these regular hoes is bigger freaks than the chicks that's on a pole? Man, I don't believe that shit. Maybe she's saying that they fucking more or whatever. Because in a way you can kind of visualize it and you can say, well, these chicks is taking off their clothes every day, all day for a living. Maybe they want to have a regular life when they off the pole a little bit more regular. Whereas the other chicks is just straight up hoes. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe it's just the company that she keep. Because listen, I'm not debating the fact that all these chicks is hoes. That's not the question that you know what I'm saying, that I'm debating. The thing that I'm really wondering is, did the stripper chicks get some kind of decorum to them to where they not hoes? Because as far as I knew, they was busting it down for a real one. They was opening their mouth and doing whatever it took to feed their family. Yo, last time that I went to the strip club, the chick was talking about how she was busting it down for a real one. So basically, maybe she just saying that the regular civilian chicks is fucking for free.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we share each other's secrets. So I'm just saying, like, strippers. And here's the thing with strippers, and I'm speaking personally, but I also want to say that I think that I have the authority to speak on my fellow stripper hoe friends. Right? We getting too much money to just be fucking on anybody that's offering a few dollars. For one, for two, I'm gonna put this on myself. In my day, when I was single and in a club, and I was,
it's hard not to look at them balloons as fake as they are. Like, they don't look good. They're not like, oh man, the balloons is attractive. They just look like extra pronounced to where you just got to look at them like, dang, why they so round? Like, they're not soft. They need to be more like regular. They literally look like water balloons in there, hard water balloons. They look hard though. You know what I'm saying?
this person was in my ear, that person was in my ear, I might have let this nigga fly me out, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
I was the most pickiest bitch, I think, out of all. Because you gotta have just as much to lose as me. Like, what is we doing? You an athlete? I know you clean because I know you getting that shit checked out, right?
Bullshit. And see, this is how y'all hoes get finesse. Because I know some guys that actually, I don't want to say no names, but I coach a lot of people, right? And I don't hear it from because I'm not going to cap at all. I'm going to just be real with you. Because everything is in confidentiality, so I would never tell anybody's business. But more importantly, I don't hear that from the athletes and them saying, well, Anton, I'm walking around with an STD. That's not what happens. But what happens is I coach guys that the athletes reach out to in order to solve for their STD problems. I coach guys that the athletes reach out to try to solve for their STD problems. These niggas be walking around with some shit. That's what I'm telling you. So I don't know what she talking about, but they don't get kicked out of whatever respective league that they in because they got herpes or they got fucking, you know what I'm saying, super bumps or whatever. I don't know what she talking about, but I'm telling you that I know people that the athletes reach out to try to solve for some of the issues that they got as far as the sexually transmitted diseases and shit. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it 100. Think about it, man. Look, let me look it up. I'm going to look it up for you. Players in NFL. The NFL has 1,700 players that make up all teams combined on an active roster. 1,700 players on an active roster. You telling me that every last one of them niggas is clean? Have you seen how crazy these Neanderthals are? Have you seen how crazy the Antonio Browns and shit are? You telling me all of these niggas is clean? And they fucking everything that they can get their hands on, and regularly it be chicks that say that they don't be using no rubbers on them. I'm not going for it. Absolutely, positively not. No way, no how. They don't be clean, and I know for a fact they don't be clean. I know for a fact they don't be clean.
Athlete, you a rapper, you married. 9 times out of 10, or you got a wife at home or a baby mama that you live with, so you got to be on your extra P's and Q's. I'm not fucking with no dust ball. And if you a dope boy, man, good luck with that, because I know you the dirtiest and the dustiest of them all, and I ain't got time to be getting caught up in your baby mama drama, even if it is just on some business is business and we gonna keep it moving type time. You get what I'm saying? So it's like dancers get the reputation of, because we'll get naked for money, that we'll just go all out and do anything for money. And I had to
Y'all do.
explain this to my mother when I first told my mother I started dancing, because that was her issue. Like, you know, I understand that you're smart and you're talented and you dance. My mother put me in dance at the age of 4. I've always excelled in dance. That was part of why I was so good at it, because I had the technical ballet background. So I fused those two together and created something that these girls are still doing my moves. You go to Magic City right now and half the shit you see them girls do, I created that shit on that very stage. I had to tell my mother this. When you do anything in life and you respect yourself, you're going to get respected in return. I don't give a fuck if I was cleaning up a goddamn gorilla enclosure at the zoo and I'm scooping up shit all day. If I respect myself while I'm scooping up this shit all day, the other people that's working in there squeegeeing down the windows and ain't getting dirty with the shit, they're going to respect me just as much as I respect myself, right? So while I'm at the strip club and I respect myself and I'm getting my money and I'm beating my feet so I can eat, right? The last thing I'm thinking about doing is laying on my back. I'm not laying on my back for my money.
Cap. That's all fucking cap. Them hoes get proposition all day, every day. And I know it because the last time that I was in there, they was telling me about some of that shit that they was doing. And they was trying to bust it down for a real one. And that's a fact.
I'm making my money on my feet. And when a man comes to me and he's trying to, because you know they all do, what you need, what you want, I got you. I just stood in $2,000. You about to give me 10 for this pussy?
Nope. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all niggas is crazy, y'all paying these chicks for some pussy. You paying the chick that everybody got access to 10 bands for some box? Man, who paying 10 bands for box? Y'all send them to me. I got a bridge to sell them motherfuckers. Them niggas at the very least need to get in the bag chasers and the Patreon. Who paying 10 bands for box, nigga? Shit, you smoking crack. I ain't never heard of no junk like that. 10 bands for box? Nigga, I don't care how rich you are. I don't know nobody, not one person in the world that is paying $10,000 for some simple box. You can get the fuck out of my house, nigga.
No? All right, well then. Cause that's what my monthly expenses is. So if you ain't about to cover my monthly expenses,
I'm
and
not.
I ain't got to worry about even being in this, I can go on vacation because you didn't pay for February. Then get out my face because what we doing?
But it is a different way of life in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So your eyes would be open and they're used to that. So I
$40
understand where you coming from.
Taylor.
Listen, even the niggas that got it ain't trying to pay that much
That's a
because they
lot
can
to
get
pay
it
for
for
some
free.
pussy.
Oh well, then don't ask me for my.
Facts. Now she talking facts. Even the dudes that got it ain't paying that much because you gonna bust it down for the clout.
$10,000
And I'm not saying
for
that. I'm not. Let's be clear. We don't need a viral moment saying that you can get the pussy for 10 bands because that's not the case.
we don't do that
That's
here
not
on
the
this
case.
show.
Here's what it is, though.
That's not the case.
Here's what it is,
But
though.
I'm just saying 10 bands.
But if
Bandman Capo paying 10 bands for some box. Five Brown win. He paying 10 stacks for the box. Oh man, I need to get me a fleet together and send him over to that nigga. If that nigga paying 10 bands for box, shit, no way, no how. That's crazy, nigga. 10 bands? They gonna do it for free.
but here's the thing.
I've heard that 10 band
Fair
number.
exchange is no robbery.
I'm
If
gonna.
a nigga come to me, right? If a nigga come to me, now this is me in Magic City. This is not me today. Disclaimer.
on.
This is me 12 years ago and
I'm
beyond.
gonna write something down.
If a nigga come to me in the club and he an athlete, right? He an athlete, he fine. We having a good time, we vibing. And he like, I want you pull up. I'm at the Four Seasons, he'll go to my room, can you pull up on me, right?
He might get blessed.
I probably was probably gonna fuck him anyway, eventually.
Facts.
So we gonna slide that easy pass. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get straight to.
Because it's mutually.
It's a mutual. Yeah, I was gonna get a nigga some pussy eventually anyway.
Understand
So
that.
if he like, yeah, I want it right now. All right, well, what is called that from Six Flags? The Flash Pass. We gonna get this Flash Pass, and we gonna cut through. We gonna cut through.
I'ma give it to you right now.
Dinner. We gonna cut through the first class flight. We gonna cut through the black car. We gonna cut through the little bag or whatever you was gonna offer me. You know what I'm saying, to try to woo me, the little forever flowers in the box. We gonna cut through all of that, and we gonna pay up front. And
Simps is simping. Dog, tricking is tricking even if you got money. Let me just tell y'all. If this is what these women is convincing y'all to do, if y'all buying them the box of flowers, if y'all giving these hoes some Chanel bags, man, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. This ain't the first time that somebody done told me that y'all be offering them handbags, man. Y'all niggas be offering these chicks handbags, shopping trips for some box. No wonder you punk ass niggas be going broke out here in these streets. No wonder y'all be going broke in these streets. You offering handbags for some box?
guess what? I'm
I
leave.
see why.
Read this bottom line. Don't read it out loud.
I see why you was flying her out, Wayne. I get it.
So that's what I tend to.
Will and did.
Yeah,
I was
I know.
at some of them parties.
I know. Your homegirl told me that years ago.
I was at a few of those parties.
Yeah, that's why when you said 10K, I'm like, yo, ass. Remember I told you?
I didn't say I know people pay it. I'm just saying it's kind of expensive for one night.
It's very expensive
for
for one night.
with some pussy who you know don't like you, and if she got the chronic like niggas said she got,
Yeah,
you
Lil
won't want
Wayne
to
said
revisit.
you got the top head he's
You
ever
want to
had.
revisit.
He ain't the only one who said that. He just said it on wax so the world could hear it. But that's what they say.
Dog, I'm never paying for a chick that everybody got access. You mean he hit it? Little Ray over there hit it? Little Junebug busted down? That Neanderthal? Nigga, you forget it. And people talking about it, and everybody know, and you gonna be the sucker that spent some money on it? Man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Ain't no way in the world. Y'all been getting finessed y'all whole life, man. I just can't believe it. It's amazing to me how y'all still getting finessed out here in these streets. Anyways, let me read this super chat real quick. Shout out to brother Rob. Says, I'm a bag chaser on my birthday. Shout out to the chasers. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and continuing to rock out Damn, it's 2:00 in the morning here. All right, I'm about to get some rest. I'm about to get some slickety sleep because you know we're gonna be live streaming tomorrow too, right? Yeah, we live streaming tomorrow, so we're gonna get back to it on Thursday. We could live stream on Sunday. Thursday. Saturday. We could live stream on Sunday, but we're gonna do it on Saturday. All right, listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all get some rest because we're going to be live streaming tomorrow, right back on this channel tomorrow night. All right, I love y'all. Look at this shit. You see this? It's somebody, hey, chasers. Because I don't even have to say it no more. I don't even know who that is. It's just like two sticks. Chasers. For anybody that's a part of the Patreon, your car, anybody that's seen my bank accounts, my brokerage accounts, my W-2s, my 1040s, my 1099s, talk to somebody in the chat that see my shit. I'm not going to sit here and have a conversation with y'all. I'm live streaming on this channel after hours. So whoever that is with 2 L's, y'all talk to that nigga and tell him what I be showing y'all in real life. I'm not about to sit here and have no conversation with these niggas. Y'all can sit there and talk to them and have some conversations and answer their questions. Kojak, you can talk to him. Your car, you can talk to him. Y'all, ABJ, everybody that didn't see my shit, you can talk to them. Point them to the direction where they can go and see for themselves. Point them to the directions where they can go and see for themselves. I love you niggas. I appreciate y'all. Live streaming tomorrow. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace, man.